And we are live, guys. What's up?
It's good.
What's up?
Okay, so this is RNVP, Real Nerd Variety Podcast, your place to get everything nerd. I'm your host, JT RNVP, aka Jake. I want to hear from my two co-hosts. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ghost Patosai. How y'all doing?
Hey, people. It is, I don't even know, like, which online user handle I use. I guess it's RNVPCC. Happy to be here. Healthy.
All right, and we're just going to introduce our guest right now. I've known her for 9 years. Grayson High School represent.
I don't want to go all that far now. I don't know about that, sir. Drop his address.
Bro.
You might as well pull up a little hoodie and pull up that cross, my guy.
It's your boy.
We ain't never
Vincent.
getting no sponsorships, bro.
Right, we're never from Grayson. I just name drop Grayson. We just get nothing. Okay, that's
yeah.
fine. That actually makes sense. That makes
But
sense.
what's going on, guys? I've been.
This is Vincent, guys. He's the anime god.
I want to go that for God. Like I followed a mission of God, but I don't know about the rest of that part. The whole
Kami-sama.
Derek, that's just ignorant.
Right?
That's just ignorant. All right. So I'm going to tell what this episode is going to be on. We're talking about anime, and you know, 2020 is giving anime fans a unique opportunity to catch up on anime and view a lot of anime, given the hellscape that is the pandemic.
Yes,
So
sir.
I guess the first question I want to ask everybody, just let everybody get their shit off. We'll end with you, Vincent, but like Jerron and Derek, like, what have you been looking at? If you had any chance to just view an episode or just a couple episodes, just tell the people what you've been looking at.
Well,
Go ahead. Oh, no, go ahead. Derek.
today I watched a couple episodes of Doro. It seems really weird and violent, so you know I like it. And I watched a couple episodes of God of High School.
Oh my god!
But
okay.
There you go.
I thought you got discorded.
He did for a split second.
Okay. Go
All
ahead.
he said was, I got out of high school, but he said, eh.
Yeah, Ara was
Oh, Derek,
God,
please don't tell me you got discorded. Yeah, he got discorded.
I'm here.
He's here.
talking about? Derek
Okay,
here.
bro. See? Like, you had me nervous. Let's go. Okay, are you doing this on purpose?
Me? No, I'm talking right now. I'm just not saying anything, bro. Like,
He didn't.
I didn't think I had anything to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no, that's it. That was just your.
He said,
That was like no, that was like it. Derek, you can speak. Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. All right.
God.
All right. I thought he was about to go on to, the drawing floor is yours, bro. Okay.
That was good though.
That was funny.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, God of High School seemed decent to me, and I haven't finished it, so like, but it seemed like a typical shonen, so that was cool. But I watched Cowboy Bebop for the first time this year. I know it's a sin,
What?
but
Really?
yeah, no, but I never watched it.
Hey, no. Congrats on starting it though. Like
That shit fucked you up, didn't it?
No, it's a great series.
Yeah, I mean,
I
to
should
be
have
something in
been
98,
watching.
it's kind of good. It's like, it holds up.
Yeah.
Like let me preface this. I've seen an episode or two of Cowboy Bebop before this year.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, when I first discovered Cowboy Bebop, I guess I was just too young, so I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really good series. Like, I see why people compare it to Samurai Champloo so much, because it's like,
Oh, it can't be done.
kinda-
Like, yeah. You can almost call it like an archaic in a good way series though.
like, yeah, I see the parallels between the two. So like, it's a really good series. So like, I watched that this year. I had 3 episodes left of Dr. Stone to watch. It's a really good anime. What else did I watch? I finished Sword Art Alicization Part 2, I guess that's what I'm gonna call it.
True enough.
I finished that. That was decent. What else did I watch? I watched too much stuff.
Though.
Damn, what did I watch? I watched the ReZero. What? How did I forget about the GOAT ReZero? Wow.
Yeah, you were telling me.
I was like, there got to be some isekais mixed into this motherfucker right now. Like,
Yeah, how did I forget about ReZero? Like,
Yeah.
that ReZero is so good. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, best isekai out there because, like, it actually has some purpose to it. It's not just a comedy. Like, there's funny moments, but there's serious moments too. I like it. I like it a lot. Like, ReZero is up there to me. What else did I watch? Oh yeah, the Digimon reboot. Definitely watched that. And I love my Digimon.
Hey, bro, that's. You know, I
that's
still
some
stand
childhood
that hill,
shit, bro.
I stand on that hill that Digimon's better than Pokemon.
It
now,
is.
Oh yeah,
Pokemon more
yeah.
successful.
It
Oh
is.
yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, Pokemon is way more successful, but
Just
Digimon
is.
is so much
don't
better.
let that, yeah, the clout that Pokemon brings in, I ain't going to deny that. But we're talking about theme, like everything else. Nah, that's all
The
Digimon.
only problem I have with this new Digimon reboot is when the Digimon Digivolve, because the '90s way of Digivolve is so much cooler than
It's fire though. Like,
Okay,
like
John,
the
why don't
animation.
you explain it? Because the 90s one was where it looked like the dude was getting hacked. It looked like a bad digital version of like what Code in the Matrix was.
Yeah, that's what makes it cool though.
Right, that's what made it cool, right? It was
No,
cheesy, but it was great. So how is it
song.
now?
No, wait, it's a song because the animation, of course, in 2020 is better
Right.
than what it Digivolve.
Right.
But it's the song. Like when I want to hear Agumon Digivolve 2, Digimon. Like that's what I want to hear. Like the nostalgia.
When they Digivolve, you cannot deny that as a kid you sang along with that though for the most, or like it made you to go. You get hyped when you hear that because
Exactly.
that was kind of like that was literally when the Green Ranger pulled out the freaking flute. It was like, oh yo, like hands want to get thrown. You know, like, this is you look at the time, you're like, oh man, there's only about 5 to 6 minutes left. Like people getting
then you see him and he like spinning the circle. It's like Agumon Digivolve 2, Greymon. Like that map was like fire. Like it's the animation is fire now, and it looks cooler.
Yeah.
It's just it's the song, and like they don't like Agumon doesn't say Agumon Digivolve 2, and like it doesn't do that anymore. He just Digivolves. It's like
yeah.
But I understand why they don't do that because that's definitely like a '90s thing, and we're like the new generation don't care for stuff like that. But that nostalgia is just I miss it. But the fights in this new one, boy, animation quality is so much better.
Ooh.
Anything else?
I'm trying to think about that. I'm on live chart right now. I'm going through like, would I watch anything else? I watched Detective Conan, but I watch Detective Conan all the time.
All the time, right? Yeah, that's one of your favorites.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite anime series of all time. Oh, I watched Uzaki-chan.
Uzaki-chan. Okay.
Yeah,
that's one of the more popular ones this year. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, like big titty kohai is, I guess.
It's a big titty loli, essentially. Yeah. That's just what it is.
That's literally what it is.
Now, granted, it's not a loli because she has big tits, but like it's the short height.
Yeah, she in college, so like she's not a loli, but she's about the size of one. So, I did start Snafu.
Ooh.
That's
I think we'll talk about that.
I only got through like the first couple episodes.
John, so I haven't, buckle up, bro. One of the best slice of life ever. Period.
Like people waited 7 years for that series to finish, and let me tell you,
I'm one of them.
Said that's the best 7 years they ever had to.
I'm one of them. Yeah, it's buckle in, bro. It's great. John, that's it.
And then
okay, keep going.
I mean, I watch a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I already watched. So like the Bentos, like I watch that every year.
Right.
Engagement Identified, I watch that every year.
Right.
I watched Shiver FL Night. I bought it on Blu-ray. So, Vincent, how the hell did I forget Kaguya-sama?
Oh, damn, yo, you tripping.
I am tripping.
Kaguya-sama
is one of the best comedy animes of this year. And if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. That mess is hilarious.
Yeah.
Kaguya-sama is up there with ReZero this year for me. Like, I didn't think I would like it, but no, that thing is hilarious. And then I think that's it.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah, I think
that's a good
it.
list. John, that's
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
10, 11. Did I count that out right? That's like a good 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a handful.
that's good, bro.
And I've watched more. I just can't remember it. Like I watched this one. I watched this anime with it's like these 3 girls and they like started a baseball team. I forgot the name of it though. I really don't care.
Darling and Franks.
That was last year. I didn't
That
watch
was
it.
last year. I thought it ended this year.
No, it was last year.
Oh, okay.
Last year.
All right.
I was about to say, we going to last year anime. Boy, get ready.
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll go. Coming into this year, I was thinking that anime, like this year of anime, should have been better than what it was, but given the circumstances of the world, push some stuff back, right? So, like for me, I'm gonna do what Jerron is doing. I'm gonna go back and look at some stuff. Of course, when they announced Tower of God, I've been reading that for 3 years. It's manhwa. I'm rewatching it again right now, and I'm still blown away. That's the best adaptation of any manhwa so far. I highly recommend that. Kaguya-sama, Jerron put me onto that one. Great.
So good.
So goddamn hilarious.
That mess is hilarious.
It's just so stupid. Like, oh my god.
But it's a good stupid.
No, it's a good stupid. It's like it's the right amount of stupid.
It's basically gamers, but done right. That's just like
Yes.
the best way to describe it. Like gamers,
cringe. You gonna stop? You gonna stop hating on gamers?
Oh, I'm gonna stay hating on gamers, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. That's like no.
You need that cringe in your life, my guy.
If you want to talk about that, gamers is the best way to sum up 2020. Like it's just oh no. You want to talk about train wreck? You want to talk about like no communication, lying, deceit, just stupidity? Oh yeah, we talk about gamers. That's gamers for you right there, bro. I make it sound like it's dope. Nah, but you watch it up and you look, you're like, yo, give me my 4 hours.
Okay, so Jerron, let me ask you a question. Which one's better to you, Kaguya-sama or gamers?
Get the Kaguya-sama. What?
10
Okay,
times
cool.
better than gamers.
Look, I'm just making sure we're on the same page. That's it. That's it. We all on the same page. It's cool.
I'm trying freaking. Oh no.
Okay, so then Vincent, me and you, like you're gonna start this one. It's finished now. Shokugeki no Soma finished this year.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
look,
I don't know the words to express how much I love this anime and manga.
Actually, I heard some funny stuff about Shokugeki though, because apparently the anime ending's different from the manga ending.
Yes, it is. And I actually like the anime ending better.
See, it's funny because a lot of people actually have mixed reviews because
I know
they like the confirmation of everything the anime did, but the reason why people still prefer the manga is because it actually shows them as adults.
Yeah, okay.
That was the thing.
So Vincent, what I'm saying is I would not rule out
a OVA, a small
either an OVA, or they might even, because Shokugeki no Soma has sold well.
Yeah.
Well, they might just give us, you know what I'm saying?
No, because
maybe a series that like
they can, because remember Shokugeki no Soma, I think the ending had this last part called Le Dessert. Like in the manga, it was supposed to be like a Le Dessert. It's supposed to be like it takes place after the entire series, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
but like it leads up, it gives more little information.
Okay, so spoiler alert: the way it ends in the
don't worry about it. I've already seen it. The anime.
Okay, so
I talked to too many people for me to not already seen it.
So how it ends in the anime is that Soma has to push Arena.
Nah, I want to talk about ending. Not on here, at least. Let people enjoy that.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I just love it. I love it.
It's actually a really, really good series.
I just love it so much. Oh man. Oh, BNA, Fire, Studio Trigger. They don't miss. They just don't miss. BNA was great. Yeah, there's Digimon. Did not watch that one. I need to. Okay. Kingdom.
Oh, Kingdom.
All right. First season, some of the worst animation I've ever seen. Second season, you fixed it. Third season, holy fucking shit. like it's gotten better every single season. Kingdom is one of the best mangas. It's a seinen. It's historical. It's about the Han period in China. Read it. Watch it. It's violent as shit. It's militaristic as shit. It's dope. Just read and watch it.
Did Kingdom get pushed out this year?
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did.
What
Yes.
season? I'm trying to find it.
So
right
it
now.
was supposed to be in the. It was supposed to be in the. What am I in? Is this the winter? Spring 2020. Spring 2020.
Spring 2020.
Yeah,
I have it
and
pulled
they
up
just
now.
started back, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
It's really good. At least season 2 where they left off, but I'm
Oh wait,
caught on it.
did they delay it from spring?
Yeah, they did. That's what
Okay, I
I'm
see
saying.
it.
Like, just
Okay,
read and watch it. That's what I'm saying. Like, read and watch it. So that's from spring. Let's go to summer. ReZero, of course. Black Clover has gotten better. I still don't like a regular Magic High School. Tower of Gods, meh. Sword Art Online, just can't do it.
Well, so is this for? Oh, this is for spring. Yeah.
Fire Force, gotta do it.
I have not started that yet. I want to.
It is
I
so fucking good.
It feels like Michael Bay took charge of the entire sound of the entire anime. Like I always recommend people, look, if you got a nasty speaker for your TV, I highly advise watching Fire Force.
That's hilarious
I got a
because
whole
that's spot on to
soundbar,
me.
my guy.
Because literally, there's so many bass drops. You can make an entire like a dubstep anthem out of that entire series.
John, the sound design mixed in with the 2D 3D animation is just expertly done.
Just the thing is,
It's visceral action. It really
want
is.
you to know that every single fight scene, all these characters are hitting.
They're knocking the shit out of each other, bro.
Yeah, it's so good, dude.
Okay.
I'm actually reading a manga too, so they're getting towards the end.
Yeah.
For people who are wondering, so that's great. And for other people who didn't realize, the person who wrote Fire Force is the same person who wrote Soul Eater. So
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
one of the stars of this year so far for me, you guys need to start it. Great Pretender, the guy who created Cowboy Bebop. This is his next anime. It's by Netflix. It's fucking incredible. It is Cowboy Bebop with Ocean's 11.
No. Let me fix this here, okay? For starters, I do want to. This is the one thing I will nitpick about. Let's not talk how Netflix produced this series. Netflix budgeted the series. The people who produced the series is called Wit Studio.
Okay, yes, that's fair. So it's on Netflix.
But these are the same guys who did Finland Saga. They did Attack on Titan. They did Kabanari. They did Owari no Seraph.
Oh wow.
John, the animation's great in this. So Vincent's right. I apologize for that. So, he's right. He's right. Netflix gives them the bag. They make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but it's on Netflix. That's what I probably should have said.
Netflix gets the rights to it.
But John, it's so good. So if you liked Cowboy Bebop, it's the same pacing, but it's Ocean's 11 heist.
Yeah, it's updated. It's very updated. Yeah, characters
it's
are great.
So damn good, and the soundtrack is produced by Queen.
Yep,
which is dope. Just that's one of my favorites this year. Anything else? See, I've watched some stuff, but I haven't watched a lot. I've been watching Dura. Been rewatching that. That's a classic from 2011.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Okay, now let's go to fall. Again, Fire Force.
I would go to Fire. because fall hasn't released yet, not till today at least.
Well, yes,
Or
right.
yeah. I
But
want to
let's
go to
go to
fall.
fall, and we'll save that. But now, Vincent, let's go to you, man. What have you been watching? And let the people know about just your love of anime and just like nerd out. Just go.
I mean, like it feels like I'm getting a resume. I'm applying for a full-time job. Is this how I get to Netflix for recommendations? Like I can recommend manga to the animes. Like
It might.
I need it. But yeah, I wouldn't call it my love for anime. It's more like a obsession or addiction. Unfortunately, like yeah, I watched a lot. Like I don't want to like sit here and toot my like own horn and everything, but I've watched a lot of stuff. Like I think anything from like 2000 till now, I've almost watched as much as I can for everything in any way, type of form. So I've watched like all the genres, mystery. Except only thing I don't do is the whole Yuri and BL thing. Now that's a self-issue thing, but I'm kind of thinking about working my way around those because I actually hear there's some really good series and there's actually really good stories with some of those. So we'll see what happens on that. Because like I said, I can't sit here and judge anime if I don't consume almost all the genres. It's kind of like saying that, oh yeah, I'm a foodie, but I refuse to eat seafood and I don't eat things that have pork in it. Like it don't make sense to sit there and judge series. But this year I haven't been watching as much as I should. Last year my deployment, and then this year with some of the stuff that came out, I don't know. Some of the stuff that came out this year is like typical, and then they came out with a lot of good sleepers. But I also do agree that the year 2020 it's been nothing but sequels, which is nice, because all of these series they deserve sequels. I think that was the beauty of this year. But yeah, I watched a lot, and people always ask for recommendation. I always tell them, "What do you want to watch?" Because this entire season, they brought on a ton of different things. Shout out to Crunchyroll. No, big shout out to Crunchyroll to that. They're branching out to mangas now because, like I said, the three major mangas that are getting animes was God High School, Tower God, and like Noblest getting an anime.
Woo!
I'm hoping they put all their budget into it because the manga is already done. And ironically, I still need to finish the manga because there's like over 500 or 600 chapters. So it's
it's a lot.
Yeah. I read a lot of these good series that popped out. I try to read the manga too. Like, if it's good as I always tell a lot of people, some of these series are so good that you have to just read the manga to see what happens next, and that becomes a cuck because once you cut on the manga, you're like, oh damn, stuck waiting like every week or every month for an update.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, basically all the series that you guys mentioned, those are all really good ones. Some ones that we might have missed here and there. I'm gonna also include the typical like shonens like Black Clover, Boku no Hero.
Yes, Boku no Hero's been great this year. Yeah.
One Piece. Like I don't like Boruto, but like I always tell people, look, man, if you kind of like to see the more adult aspect of the characters we grew up watching, Boruto's not bad. You watch them to see these characters, but the problem is when they should reflect onto Boruto, and then you see how badly written the show overall is, and it's a bit of a train wreck.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I said, most people I know that watch Boruto, they just watch it to see Naruto, Hinata, and them being adults. And
everybody just watches it because Sasuke is that dude now.
He's
likable.
Here's what Sasuke finally did in Boruto. He said, "Hey, kid, I'm gonna go to CVS," and instead of being gone for their entire life, he finally came back after 3 to 4 years. He was still gone, but
he was Naruto's spy.
Yeah,
like
it was dope. It was dope. But but to get back to some of the series that I think you guys might have missed out on, that was actually pretty good. Was Mari Mashida Iruma-kun. Storyline is simple. This kid, his parents basically sold him off to the devil, and he becomes the devil's grandson. And it's about him being the only human in the demon school. Straight up comedy, super funny. The manga is super well done, and the anime was actually really, really good too. And it's just like I said, it's a comedy series. I definitely recommend it for the winter 2020. I'm afraid to get hurt before because I'm scared to get hurt. I
did watch that.
That's a troll series. That's really funny. I like it too.
No. If you like OP characters, you have to watch that series because She is too OP. Like,
No. I think the beauty of it, though, unlike series where they have OP characters, it's a comedy, so it's a spin on things. So you're not getting this edge lord character. It's just like a moe like show. That's the funny part about it.
yeah, that's true.
Let's
She's
see.
OP, but she doesn't recognize she's OP.
Oh, and also for people who don't know, most of the stuff that we're using to reference off of these animes is LiveChart.me. Great website to keep a hold of
Big
what
facts.
anime you watch, what came out to what comes out every season. They divide it from television, movies to OVAs. And I think what I like about it is they take their ratings. The ratings is actually pretty good. I have a really big rule with LiveChart that anything that's like a 7.1 to 7.3 and up, like anything from 7.1 or maybe 7.4 and up, I can guarantee you won't feel like it was a waste of time. Like anything that's like 8 or below, you're gonna have your issues with it. You're gonna be like, oh, I think they could have done this, or it's series that they adapt from original sources that wasn't that great adaptation. A great example is Plunderer. I heard the series or the light novel or manga. I don't know, or manga. I don't know which one it is, but a lot of people who read Plunderer as a book, they told me it's great, but when they saw the anime, they're like, yeah, this was kind of hot garbage. And I'm like, oh no. I think there's just a rule of any film adaptation of an original series is always going to be lackluster, bad, or you're always going to feel like it wasn't enough. Because I always feel there's just too much content to be put onto film. And, we don't have that kind of budget. So Plunderer is one of those series that it was supposed to be good, but it didn't live up to the expectations, unfortunately. For winter 2020, Darwin's Game is pretty good. It's your Battle Royale kind of like darker theme, but it's actually well written for the most part. ID Invaded. It's not bad either. There's one series called Kyoko Suri. It's a detective series, but it deals with spirits and stuff. So if you're into the whole ghosts and stuff, but you kind of like that edginess of detectiveness, that's a decent one to watch that came out in 2020. Dora Hetero, like that, you guys already mentioned that.
Ooh,
so
okay, let's stop right there. All right, let's stop right there. Derek, I can bring you into this. Bro, when you finish it, you're going to love this series.
Yeah. Manga's done, by the way, guys. Manga is done.
Yeah, I'm about to read it because holy shit is the action not nuts. The story's great. Came in, the main character is awesome. The story, the world building is just dope. It's your perfect seinen series, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. This is what I've been waiting for. Vincent, there's one series I want to talk to you about. Beastars.
Oh, I was actually gonna wait for me to get there with that.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait?
No, let me go through some of the other series. That was actually good.
All right.
See, and when I think Beastar came out, was it spring?
Yeah.
Did it come out?
And they just okay. Wait, let me check that. You keep talking. I'll see. You said spring 2020. I can just.
I'm already pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came in August of 20. Wait, no, that was a volume. I lied. August 2020. Wait, no, it's not.
No, it was August 2020.
No, that's for the manga. I think.
August 2019, maybe.
Was it last year? Was Beastars last year?
Maybe.
Cap. Okay. Well, we'll save the Beastars for the BNA conversation then, because they kind of co-align with each other, anyways.
Right. Right.
Yeah. There's this one series. It's called Rikai ga Koi. Hey, I'm chopping this shit up bad too, by the way. I can't pronounce. I'm not Japanese, so I'm not gonna pronounce any of this stuff right. But basically, it's a series about these two scientists who they fall in love with each other, and they're trying to use science to prove the science. It's cringy. No, it's cringy, but
it's cringy as hell. But I love it.
What is it? What's it called?
It's so funny.
We found love, so I try to use science to explain it. I think.
Wow, I missed that.
Okay, Vincent. Vincent.
I'll tell you why. Because
okay.
It's because I think it popped up on Amazon for a little bit, but I think it should be on Verve now. I want to say.
Okay, so it came out last year, but it finished early this year.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so it's called Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. That's what the series is called.
So it's October to January.
And is it on Crunchyroll or Funimation?
It's on Netflix.
No. That series is on the one I'm talking about. Science Fell in Love. So I tried to prove it. It should be on.
It's on Crunchyroll, right?
Yeah, that was on Crunchyroll.
Yes,
so it should
yes,
be
it
on
is. Yes.
But yeah. But yeah, no. Beastars came out last year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But it
that's
finished
good.
this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. That's interesting. So yeah, Science. What's called? Science Fell in Love. So I try to prove it. That's a funny one to watch, and the ending is actually pretty satisfying. That's like I said, it's cringy. I'm telling people like y'all ain't ready for this cringe levels, but it's not as bad as Gamers, and the way they work things around is actually pretty good. I have a personal hate for Gamers. Like I need people to understand that. Like y'all need to know I hate that.
Hating on Gamers.
Yeah, I hate Gamers. So also another big shout out. Let me just throw this out another one too. I'm not gonna name all the series that come out because you know what? I haven't watched all of them, and that's why I said like that's not. I don't consider myself like a hugie or like a quote unquote god in this stuff because I don't watch everything I tell myself I would and do.
Right.
So it's a bit critical, but I do try to watch. I try to watch as much as I can, and I try to recommend some like good series, or a series that if there's a series you're looking for, let me know. I'll try to recommend whatever you want.
Right.
But another good one is Chiya Hayafuru Season 3. This is a card gaming playing series, but you need to understand one, Madhouse pushed this. So shout out to Madhouse too. It's a good series.
Some of the goats.
It's different. If I'll be 100% with you. You might like it and you might not. It's not really in the middle. It's whether it's going to be one of those things that you gotta click with it or you don't. But if you do click with it, you will be completely satisfied. Like it is top tier. I don't click with it, but I watched it, and like I said, the pacing, everything about it is actually really, really good for a card game series. I think one of the main ones I will say for Winter 2020. There are some other good series that people might like, or people will be like, "Oh yeah, this is a sleeper." Recommend it in the comments. I love to try to watch good series. Comedy is one of my main things too. Because like I said,
Vincent, we forgot one. The Konosuba movie.
Okay.
That was last year.
Was it last year?
Well, I watched it last year. Y'all watched it this year.
Oh, see there.
Did it come out last year, or did it come to the States this year?
It came out last year. It came to the theaters in the States last year.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
I mean, if we're gonna get into movies, I could literally talk about a Kogias movie that sets up for this supposedly.
Actually, Vincent, let's not do stuff this year. What did we watch this year? Let's just change it.
There you go. See that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So that's all winter. For spring, Kaguya-sama. I gotta watch season 2, but that's a good one. God of High School is dope. Otome game, basically the one where she wakes up as a villain. Or she's like the main villainess of the thingy. That's a good one. Damn, dude, I've actually watched too much. I'm looking at all this. I'm like, I've seen this. Like,
yeah.
Or all these I know. What's called it? BNA. So okay, so yeah, BNA. It was in spring. So
BNA
when we say
good.
spring, at April to June for most people. So like, if people don't know, their seasons is technically like almost set one behind us. So like for us, what we consider spring, it's one ahead of us. When we think of spring, it's actually they call it winter. So when you hear winter 2020, that's spring for us. So like for example, when it comes to the end of this year, they're gonna call it the anime season of winter 2021, even though we haven't hit December yet.
Right.
Yeah. Or yeah, it's weird how they do it. I'm not the one who makes
basically winter starts in January.
Yeah.
So from now until January is fall, even though we're going to consider it winter, but it's fall.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So then January to like April is winter.
It's winter. Yeah. So for people who didn't know that, and also like for people who don't know, animes the way they set there's 4 seasons, 4 quarters, and that's the reason why your series are always going to be from that 11 to 13 episode range. Or if you get the few who are 24, 25 episodes, there'll be 2 seasons combined. So that's why when you watch series, either they might drop like if it's 25 series, they'll be dropping an anime or episode every week for 2 quarters. But if it's 24, there's going to be a week where it's either not premiering or it's going to be like a how should I say it? Like a resummarization of what all season the first half was, and then it'll go into the second half.
Yo, Vincent,
Yo.
that scientists love anime. Timmy, put the title in Discord.
Oh, put the title? Okay, I got you, dude.
Yeah, it's
you.
really good drawn. I think you will like
It's
it.
funny.
It's cringy as hell, but funny.
Yeah. Like, it's... Oh, and another good thing about that series, I'll say this. They're in college. Like, this ain't no kid kind of crap thing. They're in college. They're in college.
They're not 13.
They're not 13
Yeah,
or
they're
14.
not 13.
No,
They're not 11.
they're
They're
adults.
not like
Like,
15, and they look like they're
Oh,
25.
all right.
They're
I know what
legit.
happened. I know what happened. All right, they started off. They were 13,
oh,
and then the time skip. The time skip.
Oh,
That pesky
Come
time
back.
skip. Yeah.
Yo, that useful time skip to avoid pedophilia.
hey, bro. See, here's my issue, dude. A lot of the series I'm looking at on these charts, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like, there's a ton of good ones, but it will actually take a whole hour to like just talk about what's good from every season.
Yeah.
And like, or like, especially say like which ones I've seen and watched too.
Yeah,
But,
it's just recommendations, Vincent.
yeah.
We're gonna go into depth on some of
We're
them.
going to do
Right?
recommendations. Okay. Straight up, Shokugeki no Shoma, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Tower of God, BNA is going to be a phenomenal. If you like, BNA is basically B-Star, but on Studio Trigger's level of just, it's like,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
the best way to describe BNA, look at B-Stars meets Kill la Kill.
Yes.
That's what
That's
you got.
literally what it is. Yes.
I haven't watched it because I don't have Netflix. So
Right.
Oh, well, don't worry, my guy. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Man, I don't blame you. After some of the stuff Netflix has been dropping and what they cancel.
Yeah, true
Listen.
enough. Oh, we want to talk about a super, super, super funny series that recently dropped that I freaking... It makes me laugh every time I see clips from it. Let me see. I'm typing into the thingy. Jashin-chan Dropkick. It's got 2 seasons. This is some of the funniest parody series I've seen. Like, the main storyline is your main character is a female chick who she basically summons the devil, right? But it's not so much the devil, but she summons a demon, and the demon she summons happens to be a Lamia. But like, simply put, it's funny because the Lamia, she's kind of like retarded in the head, and she basically so happens is Jashin summons her. Her name is Yurine. No. The main character's name is Yurine, and the demon she summons name is Jashin. So what happens is Jashin's like, okay, cool, this was a waste of time, send me back to hell. And Yurine's like, oh, I didn't purchase volume 2 of how to send you back. I've only purchased volume 1 to summon you. So now they're stuck living together, and Jashin has this theory that if I kill Yurine, I can go back to hell. But ironically enough, as this series proven, humans are more diabolical than demons at times, and it's just straight up comedy of just their interaction with each other. It reminds me of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but more dark.
You showed me this.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That first episode was wow.
Yeah.
Yo, I told you. Like,
Yeah.
Let's see. That was for spring, and then the other series I'd recommend for the rest of it is ReZero. ReZero is going to be good. Snafu is going to be good. We already mentioned Shokugeki no Shoma. Sword Art Online is only going to be good for the people who still want to stick through it. Like I said, I will accept the fault.
Yeah, me and Vincent on the same boat, bro. I can't do it. I just can't.
But
I wish I could.
No, I like Sword Art. That's the thing. I like Sword Art. It's just I know the
y'all be hating on Sword Art, but Sword Art.
I don't be hating on it, dog. It has fallen off, though, Jaron.
Here's the thing, but there's reasons why it deserves to hate, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm not going to
like, you can't act like we just hating on it because
I do like it, though.
Bro, them first 14 episodes
Sword Art.
were
if you like
amazing.
to be entertained, watch Sword Art.
Yeah.
Right.
Uzaki's good. Fire Force is good. This series called The Turnicle Mao Gakuen no Fueta Kigosha. I chopped the hell out of that. Long story short, it's like the what's called, it's something like a misfit of the Demon King in high school or something like that, or academy, something like that. It's so cliche haremed, but one thing I do like about it is because it doesn't try to be edgy. Unlike some of these other series that they try to like bring in this edginess to them, and it's just poorly written. It just looks like crap. Like I can't deal with that. But I like series that they stick true to what they are. So, oh yeah, that's another big head-on. Even though I watch a lot of series, I am still a sucker for harem series. I'm a sucker for all the ecchi, comedy, like typical stuff. Like I said, I watch everything, but I am pretty benevolent for whenever I talk about these series because, I think people focus too much on negative or what makes a series bad rather than just try to talk about what's good. Because you know what? I think anime is something that appeals to different taste. And you know what? That's why I always ask people, what do you like to watch? Or what do you want to watch? Because I can recommend series that will appease to you. So, like, for example, I like Isekai series. So Sword Art Online was a good watch for me. But people who don't like it, I'm not going to recommend that for them. Nor am I going to sit here and talk about how the greatest series ever. Like that's cap. We don't do cap around here.
Okay. Y'all wilding things. Sword is the greatest series ever.
Yeah, exactly. But there's people like that. And you know what, man? If you feel that way, if you feel that way, I'm glad for you because I'm glad you found a series that revolves around your taste and what you really like. And I'm not going to sit here and diminish what you like. That's just, to me, that's not cool. Like if people like something, you should just respect that they like it. Is it good? It might not be, but if they like it, they like it. But now, if you're sitting there and you like the series, you're talking about how it's better than all these other series. All right, I ain't scared to pull out the shiv. It's time to learn how the real world works around here. God of High School, Monster Masumine, something about the doctor Monster. It's kind of like the other series, but it's not bad.
Vincent, are we gonna talk about Rent a Girlfriend?
I mean, we can if you want to. That's gonna be a different bolt, though.
Let's save it. Let's save it because we're gonna go. I'm gonna list out some ones over the year that I think we can go more in depth in.
Okay, no, I think that's about it for it because I don't want to spend too much time recommending series. But like I said, I tell most people, like I said earlier, go to livechart.me. Like, please just go there. Anything that's like a 7.3, 7.1 is the lowest I'll recommend people. But if it's 7.3 or 7.4 and up, I can guarantee you're gonna get some kind of form of enjoyment out of it. Whether you might feel like, oh, they could have done something better, or you might be like, yo, this was a slapper. This was a pop. You're going to get between two mixed vibes. I can promise people that for
right.
Okay. And like I said, Livecard's pretty fair with their ratings. So, pretty fair.
All right. So, the ones I want to talk about in depth are Rent a Girlfriend, of course. I think that needs to be talked about.
Addressed.
Addressed. Not even talked about. Addressed. Dorohedoro. I'm going to go more in depth on that.
Yes, sir.
Great Pretender. I'm going to go more in depth on that. Beastars, me and you will go more in depth on that one.
Beastars, BNA, we could talk about both of them because they're basically
because they're technically the same.
Almost.
John, you have any more you want to go in depth on, bro? That you like?
We talk about what's called ReZero, man. ReZero.
Okay, we're talking about ReZero. Let's start there. That's the best isekai I've ever seen in my life. So.
I told you.
It's just the realism of it all, man. Is what makes that show work is the consequences. Like there's legit consequences for every action.
My only
that these
bone to
characters
pick was ReZero, and this is my bone to pick for a lot of isekai series that are actually quote unquote good. Just you could literally just start your main characters in the world. Like I get that making your characters isekai explains their thought process, their train of thought, and why their personality is the way it is. But like, I don't know, man. I think
you do have a point because Subaru doesn't really need to be from the boat.
I mean,
no, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
No, personally, I think he does. But what makes Subaru works or Konosuba? Oh no, Subaru.
From ReZero.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Subaru doesn't need to be from another world.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't. No, not really.
And then when you once you get the season 2, once you get more background on him, it's he really didn't need to be from another world. They could have.
No, because so with isekai, right? The trick is that the main character comes into a different world and doesn't necessarily adapt to that world and still has his old world sensibilities to him.
Well, listen,
Subaru
no,
gets literally abused. It literally warps his mind. He literally is not the same person.
But do you remember? But isekais, the objective for most isekais is that they get stuck in a different world and they're trying to get back to the original world.
Okay, yeah, they're trying to get. Well, Vincent, for some of them, that's not the case. That's
most
not the
of
case.
them. Well, that's what I said, most of them. That's what
Right.
rules isekais. But for me, the reason why I liked ReZero was because he's not exactly like I haven't watched season 2 yet, but for him, it's more so if he has just accepted the fact that, hey, I'm stuck in this world. This is what it's gonna be, like, and that. But I think that's the issue because he has a mentality. That's why me and Duran are saying that it might have been better if they just started him off in that world. Like I said, ironically enough, a lot of good isekai series that we're seeing now, they only use the fact that they're from a previous world to create the persona that, I have an understanding of science, of physics, or of knowledge that comes from a different world, and that's what makes him different in this new world. Like a great example is freaking look at that time I got turned to slime.
Yeah.
Like he's basically in this world for like deep zone. Like he's not trying to get back to his original world, but they bring in that he has persona from this other world, and that's what makes him unique, a unique character to write about.
Honestly, Vincent, what makes Subaru unique to me is that he is the first character to really take the consequences of his actions and actions of others. And it compounds itself on top of his mentality. And it literally breaks him. He breaks over and over and over and over again.
I mean, we see that multiple times.
That makes him real. That's like, I think you're right. But like, what makes this different is that like, there's no funny in this. It's just realistic and bleak. And that's like the first isekai to like really just lean into that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes completely because I don't have an actual like list or thing to like follow up it.
Right.
But for the most part, for now, yeah, no, I do agree with you though, because like I said, the thing with anime is there's just so many series, so it's hard to like label one as being the first. You know what I mean? Like because anything, like I said, anything past like 2004 or 5. It's basically a rehash or redone or basically a retelling of a storyline that's already been stated or said.
The good thing about ReZero is just like, cause like okay, let's compare it to like Konosuba. Like Konosuba is very all comedy, and it's like they follow a story and they go back to certain events, but it really doesn't affect them that much.
Yeah,
like the consequences of whatever they did only affects them to tell the story further and it's like go back like as an inside thing, but it doesn't necessarily always affect them.
Yeah.
But in ReZero, like everything that happens affects something. Like so I mean, that's why it's so good. Cause like it's that I feel like it's an isekai that is taken seriously. I don't think a lot of isekais aren't taken seriously. Like Knights and Magic wasn't really taken seriously. It was like, oh, he's a scientist and he makes cool robots. Or like in another world, my smartphone, it was like, oh, harem.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really taken seriously.
Like that was a part-time. It's not taken seriously. Like that's just not an isekai.
No. Devil Part-Timer is a outlier. I'm not gonna let you get away with that one personally. Because
Vincent, it's a comedy. It's legitimately a comedy.
Yeah,
it is isekai.
It is technically isekai, but like for me, it's just its own separate thing, though. Like
why? It's literally the devil coming into the real world.
Right. But for me, it's just more comedic because it's kind of like because most isekais that we see, it's because we see it on the level of I'm coming from a scientific world into a mystical world. And if the flip over to me kind of creates a different environment or a different vibe than a typical isekai would see.
But it's an isekai because an isekai at the end of the day is somebody being removed from their environment into another environment. It's literally an isekai. It's like No Game No Life is an isekai.
Oh yeah, no, definitely because they get transported from the real world to.
I wasn't questioning the validity of the isekai. I'm just saying that, like to Duran and Yu's point, those series aren't taken seriously. They have serious moments, sure.
Yeah.
We're not taking it seriously because
They're
like
not taken seriously. Like,
Wise Man, the grandchild wasn't really taken seriously either. Like a lot of isekai aren't taken seriously,
Yeah.
but ReZero seemed like one of the
Fucking
ones that are taken is a
this
serious
TF.
thing.
Stop playing TF.
Oh my. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I think the one thing that I did like about, always call it ReZero was it kind of reminded me of the butterfly effect almost. And
for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction in time. Yes,
kind of how
like legit. Yeah,
but like, it was just more in depth, and I don't want to say it's like better.
See, I
written.
wish you watched
enjoying the
season 2 so you would have a.
see,
Because
I need to finish season 2. I need to finish.
Because like I know now, I'm not talking about Vincent because I don't know how much you watched, but I know Vincent hasn't started season 2 yet.
Yeah. But shout out, I'm a binge watcher. I don't watch stuff weekly. There's just too much to watch weekly. Remember everything.
Because like it gets more serious and in depth in season 2. So like you haven't really caught up with it. Then it's like like there's a lot of world building in season 2. Like so. Yeah, we'll come back to this.
Yeah,
we'll come back to ReZero.
Yeah, this will be a everlasting conversation because I feel like ReZero will be one of those anime series that's going to be around till well into next year.
Yeah.
Rim is still best girl. Amelia hasn't taken that spot yet, so I'm gonna say.
I don't think she.
Everybody gotta get their best girls in there. I feel it.
No. I mean, the thing is, like, you compare what Rim has done for Subaru compared to Emilia.
That's a conversation for. Look, let me tell you something. That is like literally a 2-hour conversation. Because let me tell you, bro, that flips the best girl argument on its fucking head. Literally on its head.
Even Ram is a better best girl than
Amelia.
Amelia's
awful. Like we can just go ahead and say that, right?
I mean,
Amelia's not awful. I can't let you have that.
Amelia is
selfish as shit.
She's a better friend than she is as a main heroine. That's just what it is. Like
Amelia, but just watch season 2. Amelia is broken. That's why she's not. Seen as
oh no! It's wrong. Now I gotta watch it. Oh fuck!
Like okay. First of all, Vincent, before you even start season 2, watch the movie in between season 1 and season 2. Well, it's an OVA.
Oh, it's an OVA. Okay, so
it's an OVA of Amelia's backstory, and then you realize how broken she is, and then So I can't say Amelia's terrible because she's not. It's just Amelia's just broken. Let's just say that.
All right, yeah, no, we can move on because, like I said, I gotta finish it first, and we can probably save
right. I think the next anime, drawing. You have anyone you want to like go in depth with, or was ReZero yours?
ReZero was mine.
Okay, Vincent, you got anyone you want to go in depth with?
I got too many, but we can just talk about it. Just talk about animes. We can just talk about it.
Okay, let's start B stars. Literally perfect, right? I mean,
I wouldn't go perfect because you know what? There's no such thing as a perfect anime or a perfect series.
To me, so to me, Vincent, that is everything I've wanted in a mature, existential, slice of life, real life anime. That's everything I've wanted.
So, for starters, let me say this: the manga ends October 10th, people, or October 8th. So, if you want to catch up on the manga, finish it. I highly advise you to because it's ending very soon. So, shout out to writers who can end series and make them drag on forever. Because I hate long going series now because it is a dying culture in the manga industry. Let me tell you. Because look at freaking half of these shonens now these days. 2, I think I was actually talking to Jerron about that earlier. I think my only gripe with B-Stars is I feel like the characters are a bit too young. I don't know how far the manga goes in depth.
Oh, Vincent.
I will say this.
Oh man.
So like when they start off in high school, I loved it because it like you see a lot of the situation they go through in high school, or like, especially the fact that Legoshi's being a second year and Haru is a third year. So, no, Legoshi's second year.
No, Negoshi's a third year. She's a senior.
my guy, Japan only has 3 years in high school. They're not 4-year system like in America.
Okay, so that goes to my point. Then she's a senior, he's a junior.
Yeah,
He's
but
a second year.
he's a
But,
second year.
okay, yeah. My bad.
I'm saying the same thing. Is just
No, we're saying the same thing. We just got fucked up. Yeah, you're right, Vincent.
Yeah,
My
you're
bad.
just going off
Semantics.
on American system, and Japanese system.
So she's 18, he's 17.
Essentially, yeah.
Yes.
So, like, to me personally, it's dope to see that it's this high school scenarios because that was in my opinion, that was the right setup, right? And I like the fact that they're considering what they want to do when they get older. Like, it's cool. My issue with the series is towards the end of season 1, they go in some deep. I'm not going to spoil it at all, but they go into some deep stuff, and it's like, how is a 17-year-old supposed to be handling some of these situations? Like, there's a almost unrealistic level. I get it that they're furries and human animals. That's already unrealistic, but like, if we're looking at it at the bare minimum, it's kind of awkward. I would much prefer if they were like first years or second years in college. That it creates a better identity for what they're going through personally. But that's, like I said, that's my only real bone I pick at for Beastars, because for the rest part, it's a phenomenal series. Like, you can't capture a better storytelling about growing up, facing the reality, like showing racism, stereotyping, everything else about it. It's just basically, I could tell most people, Beastars is Zootopia, but on crack. It's more in depth, and it shows everything from a first person view of everything. Like I tell people, if you like Zootopia, you're going to enjoy Beastars, especially if you're trying to get into anime. If whoever you're trying to introduce it to, if they like Zootopia, introduce them to Beastars. I'm the type of guy where I don't like to introduce like heavy hitters right off the bat, because you do that, it creates an expectation for everything else. But that's definitely a really good series that I would always recommend people to watch if they're trying to get into anime, because it's real, you know.
So,
But,
Vincent, I will push back on you on this one. Okay, so Nagoshi is a 17-year-old gray wolf.
Yep.
And he totally rejects his identity.
Kind of.
Well, no, not kind of, Vincent. He does. He does. And it takes
No.
No, I'm not going to say he doesn't identify as a gray wolf, but like he rejects that carnivores. He fears his carnivore self.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. It's not that he doesn't identify him as a carnivore. The thing is, so like,
He
the
fears
beauty
himself.
of
He fears himself around.
I wouldn't say even
crush.
fear himself. No. The thing is,
he does.
No. Here's the thing. No, the beauty about Legoshi is that he knows how barbaric his instincts can kick in, but I think he's kind of in that sense of he's trying to live up to the world that Beastar has created. He's trying to be like, no, I just want to live in a area, or I want to live in an environment to where it's like, I can be friends with herbivores. Like that.
But Vincent, that's true. But then on the other side, he has to actually realize that at some certain points in time, even if you want to live in a society, see, that's what makes Beastars beautiful to me. It's like, yeah, you can live up to this utopia that y'all want, but at some certain point in time, to defend yourselves and to defend the people you love, you have to engage with that part of yourself. And you have to learn how to accept that part of yourself.
He does, but he identifies that in season 1.
He at the end he does, but he doesn't. And in the manga, it goes way more in depth. He really doesn't yet. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to tell you. Like, if you read it, like, season 2 is going to be better than season 1.
I absolutely expect it to, though, because the reviews they got for season 1 was phenomenal. I think we're saying
I think we're
why
saying
are we not
the same
pushing more
thing,
series
though.
like that?
Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing. It's just two sides of the coin. We're like,
Hello?
he's a great character.
I hope he's not getting discorded.
Hello?
I have no idea.
Hello?
Jake, I think he's discorded, Jake. Jake, can you hear us? Hello? I hear typing.
Hello?
There we go. Okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that was my bad. Yeah, my USB fell out.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're just talking about two sides of the same coin. That's
It.
I
mean, but the thing is, like I said, but that's the beauty of Beastars, though, because I think what they do well is they push an issue that Legoshi will go through, and however you personally dealt with that, you vibe with it through Legoshi. So that's why I think Beastars is a really well written series, because like the characters feel realistic, and there's elements that he goes through that you can basically see yourself in. Like like I said,
until
the
the
biggest
end,
turnoff-
I could never see myself in that position.
yeah, right.
Okay,
Like I
so
said,
that's where
my
things get
issue
kind of
is the ending.
wonky, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. My issue is the end of the series of season 1 and the things that he does. I'm kind of like, yeah, that's cap. Like, come on, man. Like I said, the beauty of Beastars is they do things that you can never actually see in a real slice of life if they were just regular humans. But my problem was the environment setting up when he gets to freaking end of season 1. I'm like, okay,
Yo,
this is
Vincent,
like
you
Dream
have to
Night.
admit, Mr. Panda and Legoshi went crazy. They
Oh
went,
no, it was
they
dope.
went
No,
nuts.
it was dope. No, it's dope. But here's my problem. I'm like, I get that they're animals and that's the cover up for all that happening. But I'm like, you really cannot like sit there and tell me. I'm gonna spoil a little bit. Is a 17-year-old is gonna be fighting somebody who's around? I want to say what 35-year-old, and that is
Right. Not that, but Vincent, hashtag Yakuza.
Yeah. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like to you create this environment to where it's like I didn't feel like it fit. Like it's okay. It's a good watch and it was cool to see, but it did feel out of place because I'm like I keep reminding myself. I'm like, oh shoot, Legoshi is only a high school. Legoshi is only a high schooler. So I'm like, if he was a college, I could believe that more because you're an adult once you're in thing, and that's why it goes into a tangent of argument of I need more slice of life series where your main characters are adults or they're in college. Because you get like writers can do so much more if their characters are older. But
Okay, so how did you feel about the sexuality of between him and Haru?
Oh,
I think
that's
that
basically
was
how that's how it is in real life, isn't it?
yeah.
Not?
Like I thought that was like the most realistic thing ever. Like Legoshi and and Lewis, that beef. They had
Oh,
beef, bro.
Louis, yeah, him and Louis, yeah, that mess
Yeah,
was.
they had super beef over her. And he kind of
Yeah.
won because he basically
No,
could talk.
no,
Well,
no,
he
because
drove Lewis
no,
to do something really stupid.
no. But here's the thing: Louis, on the other hand, this is a dude who basically has everything but doesn't appreciate that. Like, I think, well, like Louis is the top. He's basically an elitist, where it's like
He's a fake elitist, though.
No, he's not fake. No, he is an elitist, bro.
No,
He's
no,
born and
Vincent.
bred to be.
He's fake because his attitudes towards life don't match up with his elite status that he carries around.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Because he's an elitist. Because he feels like, oh, this is expected for me to
Okay.
have.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like he thinks he's better. He knows he deserves better. And it's funny because what's happening is Haru is this character to where he feels that okay, she's at the tip of my fingers. She's always going to be around me. Like he feels like she needs me more than I need her. Not realizing that's actually the opposite
Right.
relationship.
Yes.
Because when he sees Legoshi taking her away from him, he feels threatened now. It's all of a sudden it's like, oh, do I really actually care about this chick?
And then Vincent, the best part about this is the best part about it is Louis, when he senses that, feels so threatened by Legoshi, the dude he's been trying to mentor the entire time.
I want to say mentor, dude. Like I think
to tell you the truth, I thought Louis was being actually like okay, upstanding guy towards Legoshi until shit happened.
No, you want to know what my opinion about that is? Like my legit opinion.
Okay.
I think Louis kept Legoshi around just so he had the mentality of, yeah, man, that's what makes me the B star because I'm a herbivore and I can still bully this carnivore to do what I need him to do.
I like this.
Him as assurance. It's that mentality of
he used him as a prop.
Exactly.
Okay,
dude.
I like that. I like that perspective. Yeah. Okay.
Because that's the reason why when you watch the series, he's constantly like Louis constantly like, damn, bro, if I was a carnivore, I could be doing this. He literally looks at Legoshi. He's like, dog, like he keeps looking at Legoshi like, Legoshi, why are you such a beta, bro? Like I'm a freaking herbivore and I'm still on top of you on all this stuff. Like when you can still do all this and this and this. So it's one of those things where I'm like, Louis has everything, yet he wants more because in reality he wants to be a carnivore. Because he wants to be the bully. He wants to be the completely elite on top of things. Right. That's the reason why at the end of the series, he did what he did to that one guy. because it reaffirms of what he's trying to be. Now, I'm sure the manga goes in depth of his childhood.
Oh
and the
yes, it
person
does. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Season
that
2 is
probably
going to be
leads-
an emotional wreck. That's all I can say. It's going to be an emotional wreck. Damn, that was a good combo. All right, let's go B&A then.
B&A, come on. I mean, B&A is basically watered down version of Beastars, but what?
But more
So
action.
here's the thing.
It's more action.
It's more fun because there's more action, like you
Because
said.
Trigger wants to have fun. Yeah.
But I think one of the best moments from Beastars, or not Beastars, B&A, is that ending scene where he's calming everybody, except for the main female character and her best friend, who are the mixtures. And it was, I think, the beauty, that was probably the strongest. That was the one message that Beastars didn't send out, but that series did. I'm going to spoil B&A because I'm assuming people have seen it. If not, I'm sorry, but do watch it. It's still really, really funny and good.
It's great.
But one of the greatest moments from Beastars was the ending where they're talking about, oh yeah, he's trying to calm all the animals down by giving out because it's like the alpha animal thing where the alpha, when he howls or roars, all the other animals will listen. There's a scene where he's calming everybody down, but your main female character and her best friends, because like I said, they're mixtures, they don't howl with him. And the main female characters literally instantly, she says in her head, she goes, it was at this day and moment I realized, even though we are half of them, even though we look like them, even though we eat everything is the same as them, we're not the same.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that is a message in real life that you could be whatever race you are, but you cannot be another race that you're trying to fake in. That's just the beauty of all of that. But the best part about the ending was the fact that she said that when they gave her the option to go back to being a normal person, she goes, no, because I know I can't ever be like you guys, but at least I want to try and learn to understand you guys better. Not completely, to understand you guys better.
Yeah.
And that was the trade-off, the message of all of B&A. Because it was, like I said, man, her realizing that she will never, even though they look the same and they actually mix her DNA up to be like a half demi, human furry thing. Realizing that she will never be them is one of the greatest message that a series could probably send out to people trying to be different races. Looking at Asian folks trying to be black, or white people trying to mixing into other races and such. It's kind of bro, just know where you come from, respect where you came from, and there's nothing wrong trying to blend it or learn these cultures or take a part of it, but you can't sit there and act like you are within it, when that's just not how it works in the turn. And that's what B&A basically sends out the message of just love who you are. It's so good though, so good.
Hey Derek, it's just like last night. He's spitting, bro.
He's not missing.
He's not missing. It's crazy. He hasn't missed in 24 hours. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is crazy. There's nothing I need to add to that, Vincent, because I feel like B&A is about learning to love who you are and accept who you are, and I feel like Beastars is that. It's just the demographic range is just completely different. The age range is completely different. There's more nuances in Beastars than there is in B&A.
Yeah.
B&A is your starter kit, and then if you go to Beastars, that's your
if we're gonna go through it, you can literally just go from, I don't know, because it's hard to describe that, because you look at Zootopia and Beastars, they're slice of life daily things, and then you look at B&A, and B&A is just straight up
it's an acid trip of anime. It really is.
But it's action though,
But it's great because Trigger's what, top 5?
And
top
let me
5
tell you, bro,
anime
that
studio.
The soundtrack for B&A is
I have it on my phone. Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the next one we should talk about is Kaguya-sama. I think Jerron and Vincent, I'm gonna lob that to y'all. Y'all go crazy. I want to hear what y'all think about it, because I feel like that is one of the better comedies I've seen in a minute.
It's a better love comedy slice of life series overall, man. You can't. Honestly, there's really not much to say about it, because it is what it's in the title. Kaguya loves something. Love is war. Because the storyline is you have these two characters who like each other, but the war portion is they're trying to make one or the other say that they like each other before the other one does. That's just the premise of it. And it's cringy, but it's really good moments. It's got hilarious comedy. Like I said, it's basically it's a comedy series. Yeah, it's super good. Like I said, there's not much I can say about it. You know,
and like each character have their like own personalities. Like you can't take one character out. Like
actually, I'm gonna tell you straight up though, one of the best characters in the entire show. One of the is my boy Ishigami, bro. Because, man, because let me tell you,
you need to watch season 2 so you can get the fullness of
Ishigami. I heard, I know how he does. It's just, man, yeah. Kaguya is good, dude. I highly recommend. That was one of the best.
It's set in one of my favorite settings, secretly, which is like like high school.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. It like Vincent. It does its best to fight off every single trope of that setting.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just so good. I need to watch season 2, Jerron. Jerron, you seen season 2?
Yeah, he watched it already.
I need to watch season 2 because, like, bro, like when you put me on, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I watched it, and I was like,
the best part about Kaguya-sama is that when you first watch it, you're like, oh, Chika's best girl because of her personality.
No,
but when you get through the whole like season 1 and season 2, like she's not best girl. Kaguya's best girl. Like the family female is the best girl.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a title. You know, they put the title in play for it.
Yeah, but a lot of series, the title girl not always the best girl.
No,
ReZero. ReZero.
Vince, you want to say that a little clearer? You're coughing there. Okay.
Just and then that, like each character gets developed well because like you get to like see their backgrounds and like the reason why they act that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those comedies that does a great job of fleshing out and giving foundation so the jokes hit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's more fluid.
Especially in season 2, they
go crazy. They go crazy.
Yeah, because you get to see like president's family structure.
Oh, that makes me so
why
excited.
he's the way he is.
Yep.
And then you get to meet the president's sister, and
they introduced her in season 1.
She is, but they go.
They go more in depth.
They go more in depth in season 2.
Yeah.
Guys, did y'all want to talk about Tower of God? I mean, Vincent, did you want to?
I mean,
that's up to y'all. I didn't watch it.
What more can I say?
I need to stop saying perfect. It's really good. It's really good.
It's Hunter x Hunter 2.0, man.
Yeah, bro. It's Korean Hunter. Like it's
no. You want to hide those Korean Hunter because it's even on hiatus for the month.
Oh, okay. That's hitting a little too close to home, sir. Nah, fam. That hurt my feelings.
Here's the thing. Like the reason why I like it's called Tower God a little bit more than Hunter x Hunter is because I guess Tower God has a better like end goal game, or it has a better like goal towards the end. Like I feel like because the thing is like when I watched Hunter x Hunter, like the purpose of going through all this so he can meet his dad to meet Gin,
right? And
you meet him, and now it's kind of like okay, so what happens next now? Like I haven't read past the manga for Hunter x Hunter. So it's like, what happens?
Well, no, Vincent, you can't read past that because the anime and the manga are lined up. Like, literally, after he meets
Are you telling me it just ends off with him looking at the Dark Continent in the manga as well? Oh, no. Okay, no, we need to stop. No, don't talk no more. Don't talk to me no more. Don't talk to me no more. All right, if that's really the case, then yeah.
I thought you knew that. No, bro, that's why people are pissed. That's why people are like, Togashi, get healthy. That's like, yo, man.
No. If that's that hurts my feelings now. If that's the case,
it's like he fights the spider troop over again. He meets his dad. He gets healthy. All of that in that same arc, and then he goes off to the Dark Continent, and then it's just like episode 36, like chapter 368.
You know why? You know what? He's okay. I hope his health is good though. But you want to know why he probably hasn't pushed anything out? What else is to write? Because the entire premise was literally gone to meet his dad. But you look at Tower of God, and Tower of God has a bigger goal than freaking Hunter x Hunter.
Right. Bam has one goal. He has one goal, and then he ends up finding out he has multiple goals.
No, he doesn't find out. he grows up and his goal starts changing. That's
right. But
Tower God's so good because as a person,
but Vince, okay, so we're confusing manhwa webtoons to shonens, right?
No, F him. No, F all of that. No, because the thing is, Tower God is definitely 100% considered a shonen. Like it's.
I mean,
like,
it could be. I don't consider it that.
It is. No, it definitely is.
To me, it's better than a shonen. It's a little bit more sophisticated than a shonen.
It's a shonen done right. That's why it's Hunter x Hunter 2.0, my guy. Because Hunter x Hunter does shonen right. Tower God is doing it right as a shonen.
All right. Okay.
I mean, think about it. They had a tournament arc for it. They had a training arc.
It's close.
Power up, like you have a main character who has a philosophy, and every single time he meets another villain or another character, he's implanting that philosophy on them, and they're joining sides with him.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's shonen. Come on, that's shonen in a nutshell. You can't. I would the big three, the original big three shonen series. That's the mentality of the entire series. Naruto, this is my ninja way. Everyone like Naruto.
At some certain point in time, villains stopped giving a fuck about Naruto's ninja way, and Naruto had to be like, "These are my hands way." Like, you know that for a fact. Like at some certain point in time, the philosophy gets thrown out the windows, and it's just like Black Air Forces. Let's go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, that's one of the biggest main premise of shonen series. Though your main character has a goal, or he tries to change.
Goku's every time Goku does a literal power jump, it's because the villain does not respect his philosophy.
No, we're not gonna throw DBZ in this. DBZ is a different breed.
What about Goku?
To me, every time Goku does a power jump or a power increase, it's because the villain violently rejects his philosophy and hurts the people he loves.
Not really. Goku is just kind of the best way to describe Goku is just look at Team
Goku's power jump is because
he likes.
That's how it's written, because the villain is always more powerful
that's
than
the
Goku.
thing. That's what we're saying. But that's what we're saying, because the villain does fucked up shit to him. It goes against his philosophy.
He does, but that's not the reason for the power jump.
Yeah.
Goku's power. No. The villain messing with his friends is why Goku finishes that villain. The power jump that Goku goes by because every villain is more powerful than him. Goku's whole story is, when I meet you, I'm weaker than you. But by the end of this arc, I'm gonna be stronger than you. That's why he always has power jumps, because every villain he runs into is more powerful than
transformations.
Same thing. It's the same. You can call it. You can change it. It's basically the same thing, though.
But
every transformation Goku that because the villain is more. Think about it.
Actually, no, John, you're right. No, wait, hold on.
He gets Kaioken.
No,
Frieza comes. He gets Super Saiyan.
No, you're right. No, you're right, because it's not. It doesn't go against a philosophy. It goes with his philosophy, which is against what Vincent's saying. Okay, yeah, I get it now.
Sure.
No, I get it.
Yeah. No. Because for me, I don't count Dragon Ball Z, because the thing is, it's literally just.
To me, shonens are either written with the character goes along with his philosophy and the story is written around that, or his philosophy is challenged.
Yeah.
Hunter, Gon's philosophy is challenged. Actually, I take it like Goku's philosophy isn't challenged. Goku wants to get beat to an inch of his life and get strong.
No.
That's what he wants to happen.
No, but here's the thing. No. The reason why I say Hunter is a series done right is because, unlike your typical, I don't want to say bad, but what is a lot of big reviewers say bad about shonens is because these characters, like Michaela was saying to us, the issue with shonen series is these main characters, they have a philosophy, but there's no consequences. Like, they do something, and then it's kind of like, oh, well, it's okay because I'm the main. The plot armor is like, oh, because I'm the main character, this will end up okay with me. But you look at Gon. Like, Gon in the beginning was like, oh, I just want everyone to be friends. And at the end of the series, he's like, I am ready to play rock, paper, die. Like, you look at Tower of God.
It's growth.
Bam is the same way too. Bam in the beginning was like, we have to fight. To now Bam's like, we can talk and we can sit in this chair.
But Vincent, that's what I'm saying. The philosophies are challenged and changed.
Right. No, but the ones who do change, that's what makes the series a good shonen. In my opinion.
It depends on who changes it. Because so what you're saying is you need to have like a side character like Killua to help him change it, and then he needs to fight a whole bunch of people who help him change it.
Kind of, yeah. Well, because like even then, Killua is a well-written character too.
Naruto
In the
does
beginning
not
of the
have
series.
that.
No, but the thing is, they sold money. That's the thing what people don't realize. Is like the reason why the shonen genre in itself is actually poorly written, and it's just nothing but constantly rehash of the same story, but different characters, different environment, and just different power-ups. The shonen is always going to be the same. What makes different series shonen stand out is the depth of the character development, some of the different philosophy they try to bring in, the uniqueness of the abilities, like the small details that I just talked about. What makes different shonen series different is that ability and how far in depth you go to. So, like, if we want to talk about it, why is Boku no Hero a better shonen series than Naruto? Even though a lot of stuff does kind of line up together for the most part. Because, yeah, you see, there we go. And we can kind of start listening.
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Like, you look, if you really want to talk about it, look how Fire Force is actually a pretty good successful shonen series, but it rehashed and takes up a lot of the same thing that like you
it's
look
just
at
like why I don't like
Naruto,
Demon
it's
Slayer that
almost the
much,
same.
and why I'm not having that Demon Slayer conversation on this app.
What? Demon Slayer is good. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, it's good. I'm not gonna say it's great, but it's good.
Vincent, if we want to talk about just rehashes and being just blatantly simple,
right? But you want to know why it's good?
Kill a monster every week.
No,
Yeah, but
you're right.
Shonen series are popular shonen series are supposed to be simple. That's their gimmick.
That's their gimmick, yeah. But
I'm not
that's why
saying
shonen series
that's
are the
not
most
what they're supposed
popular.
to be. I'm just saying I'm going to hold that against you.
Right. But here's the difference. No, we want to know why I like Demon Slayer overall, though.
The animation.
Because the animation, but two, they kept to what they're trying to be. They weren't trying to go over the top with some of the edginess or lordiness. Like, they knew that, Tanjiro has this philosophy, and he's going to just stick by it. Like, that's what what I'm saying. The thing is, I say shonen series are always going to be developed to be, like, badly written, so-and-so, but it's the reason why I don't like Naruto. Like I said, Naruto, Bleach, and all that. Like I grew up watching them, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're like the best animes ever because they're poorly written. There's a lot of plot holes because they're trying to be edgy. Like it's simple, bro. It's like if you're gonna be a shonen series, just make your story be a shonen series, and that's what Demon Slayers did. Demon Slayer is like, yeah, he's just a kid who has a philosophy. He kills monsters every time. He just powers up.
No, see, Vincent, I'm not holding that against him. What I will say is I will not claim them to be great works of art, though. I won't. They're just animation-wise, sure.
Yeah.
Story-wise, no. That doesn't mean you're a complete body of work. That does not mean that. It doesn't, Vincent. It just does not.
I don't think
Naruto is a great work of art. I don't think Bleach is. I think they're iconic works of art. They're not great.
Can you at least make it a good body of work?
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
they're not trash. I didn't call them trash.
No, but it's good though. I want to say.
No, bro.
You gotta.
We live
in a social media era of 2020. You gotta clarify.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They're not trash, bro.
But here's the thing. You want to know why I like Demon Slayer overall better though? Because they freaking ended in less than 200 chapters. For Christ's sake!
No, bro, that's fire.
But Vincent, what Jake is trying to say is that Jake likes to tier what he watches.
Yes.
Yeah.
The difference is, me and your philosophy, Vincent, of good and great anime is not the same way Michaela and Jake look at
and
anime.
That's why I go to y'all, because honestly, there might be something that like y'all just like basic, and I'll put in a higher tier. Like Kaguya-sama, you told me about that, Jerron, last year. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a chance. And I'm like, this is fucking phenomenal, right? If I didn't have an open mind, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? There's trash.
It's just that you and Michaela, y'all,
you grade harsher.
It's not grading. I think like, see, okay, you watch anime in an analysis type of way. I don't care what tier an anime is. I just watch it for entertainment. And if it's really good, I notice that it's a great anime. But when I watch an anime, my first thought is not to be like, "Oh, is this great?" Like I don't care. As long as it entertains me, I'm fine. I watch plenty of trash series.
Oh God,
and
there's
I
so
could be
many.
and I could be entertained because that's what I'm watching anime for. I'm not looking for anime to find out the greatest piece of art ever. Like that's not the way I watch or consume stuff. It's just I consume it and it entertains me. And then when you get to a show like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you're like, yo, not only is that entertaining, that was really good. It was really in depth.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I can notice that.
Yeah,
But you and Michaela go into the series analyzing it from the jump. That's why our tiers are so different. That's why Vincent is like, oh, I think Demon Slayer is really good because Demon Slayer is really good as an entertainment piece.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, it's not bringing anything new to make it a great piece of art, which is also true. We're both true.
It's entertaining as shit though. It's just like animation, bro.
But yeah,
like,
but that's the thing. But that's why
that's why I can break it down into different. Like even if it's not my tier drawn, like I'll take things apart. Like okay, the story might not be hot. That animation though, like if you're not doing that in 2 years, like you're not that great of a studio. Like for real. Like if you're not,
I wouldn't go that far. Every studio,
Vincent, they have set the standard. I have not. That's not Jake saying that. That is like the whole industry.
Yeah. See, it depends on what type of animation style you're going. Like, because there's different styles of animation that's not going to look as good as Demon Slayer.
Yeah, but it's like built in.
Good.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's built in.
But, yeah.
Anything else, guys? Because I can't really talk about Great Pretender until y'all talk about it. So until y'all watch it.
Great Pretender. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, okay. The difference between me, the way I watch anime, and the variety Jake watches anime is that I'll watch. There's a series that came out last year called Release the Spice, and that's the most generic, basic anime I've watched. But I was entertained. I really liked that series.
Okay, no.
Jake would probably watch that series and be like, "Yo, what is this trash?" Especially Michaela. If Michaela watched that trash,
it's just supposed to be entertainment.
Like, "What is this?" But I like the series because it's basic. It sticks to what it wants to do.
Right.
Okay. And it just give you entertainment.
This series, Misfit of the Demon King Academy, the one I recommended from the summer lineup, John, you're gonna love it then because it's a harem series. It does the typical like niche stuff, but what makes it the edge that it has is your main character is savage for the most part. But I love watching series like that because it kind of reminds me of it. The vibes that I got from the series, or the feelings that I got from the series, it was the same feelings I had when I watched Failure of a Chivalry Knight. Because
I've heard of that.
Chivalry of a Failed Knight, yeah, I love that series. I bought that series.
It took your typical tropes, but they added a quirkiness to it, to where it was like, oh, it's predictable, but to see it happen was just fun. Like, I think one of my favorite moments from the series Misfit was so basically they're all demons. So you could be a purebred where you have more direct bloodline of the original Demon King, or you be a hybrid where you're kind of like, oh, he's just like a regular person. So there's a segregation class hate from that. Your main character, let me tell you, okay, so this one character messes with your main character's mom. He teleports her and him to a different area, and he takes a sword and he stabs straight through her chest. And he's like, I'm not about to let you to disrespect my mother that way and think you're going to walk away. She's like, I'm a royal, I'm yada, yada, yada. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Slashes her in the back. And he goes, this is a fatal wound. You want to beg for forgiveness, and you're going to admit that I am the reincarnation of the Demon King that we're looking for. And she goes, hell no. And he goes, okay, cool, just sit there. And he starts swishing the knife in her chest. And she's like, oh my God, okay, just spare me. She goes, yes, you are the reincarnation. That man goes, cool, okay, if you thought I was going to let you live, psych. And he kills her on the spot.
Jesus.
But then, this is the best part. He revives her. Like, she comes back up, but she looks like a hybrid. He goes, now you can spend the rest of your life looking like the people you hate. Then maybe you might have a different perspective on how you royals act around us regular folks. And leaves her like that. Oh man, it was so good.
That's some shit only anime can do. Like, that's
crazy.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Oh man, let me tell you, that series is so satisfying. Oh man, dude.
But John,
it's typical though. It's predictable.
Everything you and Vincent said, I agree with y'all, man. I don't, I try not to be a snob. I really try not to come off as that.
Hey, you know what, dude? Like, let's talk about that too. Then. You know what? Not every series has to be its
No,
own
it
masterpiece.
doesn't. I watched Boku no
Yeah.
Hero. I watched all 89 episodes. It is not the best thing I've watched, but you know what it is? I can
Entertaining.
appreciate entertainment and consistency. Bro, in the
I
world where everything's just microwaved,
Yeah.
it's cool, right? I think I just enjoy probably Boku no Hero a little bit more than Demon Slayer, right?
I'll tell you why.
I enjoy Fire Force more than Demon Slayer.
I'll tell you why you like Boku no Hero more. Because you're a comic guy, and Boku no Hero is basically X-Men.
Bro, it speaks to me,
It's
bro.
basically Young Justice. It's anime.
Yeah, bro, it speaks to me. It just does, dog. And Vincent caught up on the manga. Holy shit!
Yo,
we'll talk about
I told you.
Hey, no, we'll talk. Hey, look, we'll talk about it.
I told you this mess is crazy, right? It's crazy. Like I said.
Hey, John, I was a whole ass 50 chapters back. Vincent hooked me up.
Oh man, I'm like 100. I like 100 something chapters. I didn't caught up with Boku no Hero.
Actually,
that's very easy.
Hey, John, honestly, just watch it. Like, watch it because I feel like that's like an easier version. Like,
it's better.
It's easier. It's better. It's like more smooth. Just watch it. Then like go to Twitter. Like go to Google. Where does chapter 8, like episode 89, what chapter? Just read from there. Like, cause John, you gonna get to that Endeavor fight?
Oh man.
I don't know. I feel like I should have liked Boku no Hero more than I do. But for whatever reason, I just like when I was like, I should watch this, but I just don't. I don't know why. I have no reason. I have no like reason.
To me, that's such a hit or miss series, bro, and that's fine. To me, when I hear people,
but I don't dislike Boku no Hero though. But Boku no Hero not a miss to me.
To me, they engineer Boku no Hero to be a weekly thing that people tap into, just like the big three.
Yeah.
And
Boku no Hero is definitely set up like that.
Yeah, if you don't do it, you can fall out of it, bro. Like, Jerron, it's probably like, you probably got to probably episode, let me guess, like 40, 30?
No, he's right at he's at the part where it's about to start the Mafia arc.
Oh, so he's like 50 episodes in.
I think he's like
because the difference is
almost 55 episodes in. Yeah, that's like right around there.
Here's the difference. I didn't watch that far. What happened was I watched to like the end of season 2, and then I was like, "Yo, I can't wait that long." So I started reading the manga.
Okay.
I just stopped reading the manga.
Yeah.
And it's not because
I've done that. No,
it is not because I didn't like the manga. It was just like by the time I went to go pick up the manga again, I was like, damn, that's so many chapters to read. That's too much to read. I'm not watching.
No. But Jerron, here's the thing. I feel that because that's how I was when I read Tower of God. Because I think
Vincent, I don't know how you did that in 3 weeks.
I actually didn't listen to that. I did that in 2 weeks, actually.
No, bro, you're an alien. I could not do some shit like that. No.
That's 500 chapters, and we're not in. For people who don't understand, every chapter has about 55 to 70 pages.
Yeah, bro, that's abnormal.
But here's the thing. Technically speaking, I could have finished all of Tower of God within maybe 3 to 4 days. The reason why I didn't was because I think I know I I read about 300 chapters, the first part. And in the last 200 chapters, I kind of like started pacing it, reading other stuff, and watching anime between the time because like it's not that it's not good. It was just too much to kind of take in. Like it just goes back to what I'm saying. My issue with these shonen series being over like 500 chapters long is I'm just kind of like your stuff is too long, dude. It's why people don't start One Piece. Like if you're in One Piece, you in One Piece for life. But if you're not, then there's always that hesitation of, do I really want to like?
That's gonna be on your resume when you go apply for a job. I watch One Piece every week.
Yeah, like that's dedication, bro. Like that's like you want to talk about it. Like One Piece could be its own anime thing. Like, like I said, I'm not trying to speak bad about it, but it's
dedication, bro.
Yeah,
like anime fans have to like hit the sweet spot ratio of like entertainment, quality, and then your individual quirk about what you like about anime, and then time. Like, if you can hit a balance on that, like, to me, like, your opinion not only matters, but I want to hear from you, regardless if we watch completely different anime, right? Because I feel like you're putting in the time, you're putting in the work to do that, right?
Yeah.
With One Piece, the ratio is fucked up. Like, that's too much time. And even if Oda is writing a fucking epic quest masterpiece, it's not worth the time. Because by the time you catch up, you're still going to be 100 episodes, 100 chapters back. You can't read that much given your time. And so, like, I take that into consideration. But drawing back to, like, Boku no Hero, try to watch it. Just try.
No, I'm gonna take some time. Probably this winter and try to catch up.
Like I think, bro, like the fights that you're gonna see, bro. Oh God! Like
I know it's like Rikumi has been keeping me up with what's going on. It's just
okay. Yeah, Vincent. I
just had to watch it.
Vincent, let me ask you a question, bro. Did you think they could animate that Super Nobu Endeavor fight?
Which one, the Nomu fight?
Yeah, the Nomu fight.
Didn't they animate that?
Yeah, but did you, when you read it, did you think they could do it justice? Because I think they did justice.
Oh no!
Endeavor went nuts.
You want my real? You really want my opinion? The only thing the studio messed up on for that arc was the freaking what's a million fight against freaking what's his name? The villain. What was his name? That the crow guy. What was his name? Jake?
Like the main villain they were fighting?
No. The Yakuza guy.
The Yakuza guy. Wait, hold on. Now I gotta remember Vincent, because now we're like 50, 100 episodes.
Kai Chisaki. No, yeah, Chisaki, right?
What is his power?
He's the guy who kidnapped Eri, the girl.
Ha! No! What? You didn't like that? Wait, oh no, Vincent. No. No, Deku and Lemillion got busy. They got busy.
No, not Lemillion. In my opinion, no. When you read Lemillion fighting Chisaki in the manga, it was dope. It was emotional. You're like, oh man, this is gonna be fire. When I watched the anime,
you thought it was rushed.
No, they cut Lemillion, bro. They cut his moments so bad, and they gave
Lemillion has a fire power. Lemillion has a dope power.
Dude, no, that's what I'm saying. But reading the Lemillion fight, he was the main star in the manga for that arc. You watch the anime, Midoriya's the main star.
They made Deku that dude. But that's a choice of the studio. You know that.
It was good. No, it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was phenomenal.
They got busy.
No. I remember when they made the episode, I was talking to Luis and Bakumi, and because we read the manga first, and the three of us sat there. We're like, I did not expect them to make Midoriya's fight against Chisaki that super hype, because in the manga, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. But when you saw the Lemillion fight against Chisaki, that was a straight 11 out of 10. Like you have to understand, seeing Lemillion go through the entire fight scene and everything. You can see why All Might wanted him to get one for all. Like it was just hands down one of the best reads.
He's cold.
Right, but here's the thing.
Deku even admits he is stupid cold with it.
But that's my issue. When you watch the anime, you did not get that vibe. You can literally go on any.
We didn't. Yeah. I thought he hold Lemillion a little bit. I thought he did, and then Deku came out of nowhere and went.
That was straight slap. Yeah,
he was 6 Kobe. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
But like I said, my issue is I think Lemillion should definitely had more spotlight.
That's probably my favorite arc, Vincent. Honestly, I love it.
Trust me, dude. If you read the manga, you absolutely understand, because you can even see how much more how should I say it? Details he wrote for Lemillion's fight, like the pages, the panelings. It just created such a more gravity scenario. But then you look. And when you look at and you read the Midoriya fight against Chisaki, it was crazy, but you didn't get the same feelings that you did when you saw Lemillion fight him. When you watch the anime, you're kind of like, oh shit, Lemillion's going through it.
The Lemillion fight was probably an episode and a half, and I'm not mistaken, the Lemillion chapters were 8 chapters long. It was
my god, yes.
Yeah, it was long. I don't think I can see what you're saying now. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm not doubting it, because, like I said, the Midoriya fight was dope. I love the scene when they played "You Say Run" and they added a female vocal into it. They slowed down the tempo. That gave me goosebumps. Don't get me wrong, it gave me goosebumps seeing Midoriya fight. You know, the Shisaki fight, the animation, everything was dope. I just wanted more time frame justice for my boy Lemillion because Lemillion was so dope, dude. Like he was so good.
Wait,
and like I said,
Jerron,
I read the manga.
Him? Have you gone to
no,
him, Lemillion?
Jerron, where Jerron is at is before all that happens. He's at the start of it all. Yeah,
Lemillion cold with it, bro.
He
is super cold with it. Like that kid is cold with it, dog. The way he uses his powers, I'm like, I would have never thought to do that. Like
the kid's a monster, dude. No, he's a legitimate monster, though.
Yeah. So I think Vincent and Jerron and Derek, I think we're done with our recap. Now we can just like quickly let's bust through fall 2020, which.
All right, let me go to live charts.
I think this is going to be the best quarter of the year, in my opinion.
This quarter probably has this quarter is I can agree with you. This quarter has the most fire.
Nuts. This
quarter has the most fire.
Hey, Jerron, just let me know when you get there, bro, so we can start.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll skip Black Clover. We'll skip Fire Force.
No, we have to include them because they are a frontliner series.
Okay.
Black Clover.
So
Fire Force.
I don't watch Black Clover, so I can't talk about it.
You're going to be getting an ongoing Black Clover season. Yep. That's the best season that they've made. Yep. You're going to be getting continuation of Fire Force, and it's going to be done probably sometime next year.
It'll be done by the end of this year.
You think so, Vincent? You think they can hit that?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be 25 episodes.
Because what? It's only a 24,
25.
Is this no? Okay, no. This is ongoing. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's ongoing. So they're at episode 15 right now.
You're right. I didn't read that right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picking up is it wrong to pick up girls in Dungeons 3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
gonna finish season 2.
Yeah, same. Right.
Let's go. And then
final season of Titan.
Attack on Titan season.
The final season.
The final season. Final season.
Okay, let's right quick. Attack on Titan. And this is all I'll say. I think Vincent will agree with me. It was a one shot. Got so popular, they made the dude write the series out.
Yep.
It was 1 month per chapter. First season was rushed, didn't really flush anything out. Second season flushed everything out. Third season built on top of that. And now this fourth season is probably one of the most anticipated anime seasons. It's the third season, second part. We call it the fourth season though.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna keep you on Attack on Titan. Like I said, I'll watch it when it's completely done. But when I heard what they did to the writer for it, I felt so bad.
Yeah,
I just couldn't really
Yeah, man.
I couldn't fit through it, you know.
Yeah, Vincent, it put a bad taste in my mouth, and I stopped because I was like, I'm just so tired of waiting a month.
But even then, the most people that I did know that read it, they just told me it's definitely going to be a better watch overall. Is what I've been told because they're like, too much material is slowly being pushed out, and I think whoever his editor is or whoever was on board with the writer with the original mangaka, whoever set him straight. Thank you, 120%. Because I heard that they're saying, they're like, this is going to be one of the better. They said the way they finished Attack on Titan was really good.
I gotta catch up on Attack. After this season's over, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, John, don't read it. Don't read it.
I had a bad start.
Yeah,
Attack on Titan.
I did too.
Because Attack on Titan was a series that so many people told me to watch it. That I didn't watch it.
Same. Because
it
left a bad taste in your mouth.
Because people I know that didn't care about anime would tell me to watch Attack on Titan. I'm like, I'm not listening to y'all. I was a dumb college kid back then, so
that's funny.
I'm like, y'all don't watch anime. Y'all not about this life. Watch this series. And it's funny because they don't watch any other anime except Attack on Titan. So
yeah.
But I'll watch it because I didn't give it a fair shot. Because I like the first season though. When I finally watched the first season, I'm like, oh no, that's pretty good. But
right.
But then y'all was like, there wasn't a second, the manga wasn't complete or blah blah blah. So I was like, it was just taking too long to keep up. So I was like, I'm not watching this.
Right. like I would tell people, man, look, it's a 1-for-1 for the manga. Just wait for the season 4 or season 3 part 2 to end, and man, just go to your favorite anime streaming service and just
Go to
like
Verve, please.
Verve and just like, bro, just watch it because like literally that, like, Jerron, if you like season 1, man, season 2 gonna slap you straight in your face, bro, disrespectfully too. It's not gonna be respectful. You'll be like, damn, this is what I expected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up to season 2 and I just stopped because I'm like, bro, I can't watch season 3. Like, give me the whole thing. I'm gonna rewatch it over again. I'm the same way, dog.
Like
Vincent,
that One Piece though.
Well, you know, Jerron, the anime that's gonna keep going when we have children.
I don't watch One Piece. I can't do it. It's too long.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I already watched Detective Conan. I'm good.
Yo, Jerron, I Vincent, remember that year that I was like, I'm gonna catch up on One Piece, and I got to 354, and I just looked at you and I was like, bro, I can't.
I'm trying to be respectful, but I laughed so much when you said you want to start One Piece. I was like, all right, my guy, good luck.
I got to episode. Hey, yo, Vincent, think about this, Jerron. I have the first 12 seasons of One Piece downloaded. Watched
the first
them all.
12.
400 episodes, bro. I am legitimately 500 episodes back.
I know, yeah, they had episode 944.
No, bro. No, bro. No, bro. No, bro.
No,
like,
no. Now let us be clear. We're not saying it's a bad series.
No, we're not. It's it's one of the best ever. But it's just
I didn't catch it when it started, so it's too late.
It's too late, bro. Like it's too much. Do y'all want to talk about regular Magic High School? And
you know what? Okay. I know you don't like it, but I think it's gonna be a frontliner.
The first 12 episodes were lit.
No, I get that. But here's the thing, Jake. You have to realize a lot of people did actually like to know. They like the fact that he just kind of came out of nowhere and turned up being like a CIA spec ops and started like.
Wait, people like that shit?
People did. Oh, you'd be surprised.
No.
You'd be surprised, bro. It's edgy.
So I can't. It's
edgy, Jake. Come on, you know people like edgy stuff. You can't sit there and cap that edgy stuff isn't. You look. You can't sit there and cap that you lived off the edge for a while now. Yeah. That's why you're laughing because you feel guilty now, huh?
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
No, man. Okay, so like with the regular Magic High School, love the first 12 episodes. That just like that edgy character, I loved it. And then the CIA plot kicked in. And then they start drawing this one magic weapon, which was like a magic sniper rifle. This shit like a railgun that you put on a goddamn cruise ship.
Yo, you think it really was like that though? There's a scene where like his mafia, like it was literally like a scene. Like imagine if Sam Walmart was literally having a conversation with Target, Best Buy. Like all the times they're having a conversation, all of a sudden you see freaking Kmart out of nowhere sniping these folks out. You're just standing there like, oh my god, what's happening?
It's just like, all of this happened in high school.
I think I really think it's gonna be frontliner. Like whether it's gonna be real rich or not,
because apparently it's extremely popular.
Yeah, I told you they like the fact that he went full
popular.
No, they like the fact that he went full spec op mode, and you know what? For edginess quality, shit, I got a good laugh out of it. Was it random? Absolutely, but I got a good laugh out of it. Like, and let me tell you, bro, it really did feel good to see him whack like useless politicians though. Like. That was, I think, one of my favorite moments.
That whole magic conglomerate is dead.
He cleaned them all up, bro.
Hey, Jerron, that sniper rifle scares me.
Spoiler, or is that going to spoiler territory?
Huh?
How old is this show?
Not really.
Not really, because if you liked this series, you'd have watched it.
No, the thing is, this series came out like way back then. Like it was back.
How old is
what was this? 2017?
No, it can't be that. It gotta be further back than that, right?
I think I've heard of it. I remember seeing the name irregular.
Let me
irregular. It aired back in
2016, 2017, 2015, maybe.
Hold up.
See, it's around that 2-year period. I know it for a fact because I watched the whole thing.
Let me go to my anime list.
Nobody right now.
No, because Google is fine, but Google keeps giving me the original light novel stuff. I'm kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
no,
not the
this came
anime
out in
stuff.
April. No, April 6, 2014. My guy,
Oh,
14.
fuck.
That's why I was like,
Ooh.
there's no way, because this was one of the series that finally got a sequel, and that's what I'm saying. This year has been nothing but sequels. That's why I was saying, like, that's the only reason why we're seeing so much quote unquote heat, because a lot of series that deserve sequels we're kind of getting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6 years later, my guy. 6 years later. Nothing compared to Snafu though. Snafu is so much justice. That's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jujutsu Kaisen.
okay,
Look,
let's talk about it.
Okay, I don't want to talk too much about it because of how good it is, and I really encourage people to read the manga as well as watch it to support it. But basically, to give you a understanding, okay, so it's a shonen series, and I will say this: the three main characters and Gojo, who is the main, is literally, it reminds me of Team 7 from Naruto. But here's the difference, right? Here's the difference. Do you remember when you watched Naruto and people were talking about, oh yeah, Kakashi, he's like the copy ninja, like he's one of Lin Lee's most elite shinobis in here, right? You guys remember that we were watching
I mean, that's like my
Naruto?
favorite character in Naruto. So.
Right. So let me tell you something, John. You're gonna watch Jujutsu and you're gonna throw that blind nigga out the window. You're gonna be like, bye bye. Like you're gonna be like, bye bye. Who you, Kakashi? Who? You're gonna be like, look, bro. You think having only one eye cover made you powerful? Gojo got both his eyes covered. Like that man's super illegal.
So what you're saying that I'll have to remove my Kakashi sticker off my car?
Yes, because no. Because like I tell you, Jake, for you to understand how significant Gojo, that's the guy who's the Kakashi equivalent in the series, the guy with the blindfold on his eyes. To give you a understanding of how significant his being is, so Jujutsu no Kaisen, the storyline is basically the way it's set up is you have shamans and you have demons, or ghosts or spirits, right? And ghosts and spirits are always trying to take over the world completely. They're trying to combine hell with earth.
Yes.
And your shamans are keeping everything in balance, right? So there was a point in the timeline where even like some shamans were like, yo, F these regular people. They don't even care about the things we're trying to do for them. Let's just team with the demons and F all. They legit just went full Magneto mode on them, essentially. And let me tell you, when they agreed with it, the balance got tipped so far off. When Gojo was born into the world, everybody stopped in their footsteps, and every shaman, every demon was like, what just happened? They were like, it was literally a forced moment. They're like, there is a large disturbance in the force, and everybody stopped. Like, when I say stopped, I mean they literally had like a heart attack stop, and they're kind of like, oh, fucked up. And to give a small spoiler, when Gojo was 5 years old, they sent 3 shamans to go assassinate him. Every single shaman, like all 3 shamans, there was a moment where they were all about to attack at once, and he looked at all 3 of them dead in the eye. And they stopped it. And when I say 3 assassins, we're talking about the 3 most powerful shamans in that time. And it's even still now to currently where the manga is at right now. Like even where they're at, they're still some of the 3 most powerful shamans. They stopped dead at their foot when he's 5 years old, and they said, no. From this point on, we live in the shadows and we do not do anything illegal that will harm humanity. And they lived in quiet. Like oh my god, the Gojo is one of the, oh man, that's a dude that you don't ever want to see in like the same city. Like like homie is literally, people, you say his name and people are scared to get nearby him. Like, oh, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
And with that
wait for this.
explanation, go watch the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jujutsu is gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I'm reading it
this
right
series
now.
might rock Boku no Hero's footholding.
Yeah. My little cousin, shout out to him. He's read this series 3 times, so he loves
Yep.
he loves this
Just
series.
know this, no.
He put me on, so
to give another small spoiler, but it's not about this main story. Where they're at currently in the manga, this is so you know how like mangas they have arcs, right? Or there's arcs in series, right?
Yeah.
The manga, the current title right now is the Shibuya Incident, Part 42 or Part 43 right now. There is almost 50 chapters dedicated to a single night. Not a few days, not a week, not a month, a single night right now.
Oof.
Just think about that. Like, oh,
I guess
that's
move
my
on to the
series,
next
bro.
one then. Baruto.
Yeah, no, we can skip Boruto. No,
And
we're gonna skip Boruto.
Haikyuu, no.
Haikyuu's gonna be good. No, Haikyuu's gonna be good because
no,
this
listen,
is.
I'm not disregarding it. It's one of the best sports anime of all time. I'm caught up on it.
Yup.
But we'll talk about that. That should be like its own anime about our favorite sports anime. That should be its own episode.
I can't stand watching sports anime, bro.
Except one. Except one.
Which one, my guy?
Kuroko no Basket.
Major.
Oh yeah, Major though. Yeah,
Major's in my top 5.
I fuck with Major heavy because it's different. It's different. But yeah,
but
so
Vincent, you already know the one I want to talk about. You already see it.
Noblest, bro.
Noblest.
Noblest is gonna be so good.
The anime that will. I thought Tower God was a step forward. No, I mean, Tower God was a step forward.
Yep.
God of High School was a half step back.
Yep. I want to say half step back. I think half
will be 2 steps forward.
We can be fair. God of High School probably gonna be a half step forward because you know what? Seeing Crunchyroll push these series, these mangas, is a good thing. Because you know why? I think because I will say this, a lot of people I know that watched God of High School, they said the fight scenes were incredible though. And if you can do good storytelling with Tower of God and good fight scenes from God of High School, Noblest is probably going to be the two of them combined. And I am extremely excited to see it.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, and shout out for people who don't know, actually, Noblest did receive a OVA way back in the day. Let me actually see if I can find it for people.
Wait.
And it actually summarized a little bit of the series, like parts of.
Vincent, send it to me. Send it to me. I'll put it in the YouTube. I'll link it out in the YouTube.
Okay.
Send it to me.
Copying it right now.
Yeah,
it came back out in 2016, so 4 years ago.
Yeah. So, but this is the one, bro. This to me, Jujutsu Kaisen and this one are the two for me that like. I'm like after this podcast. Gonna watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I gotta tap in. But this one.
Read.
Hey, y'all want to? We can stream that mess on the Discord. Watch.
Exactly. Noblesse is a shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be I don't know what it is.
So. Okay, so Jiran is basically right. It's a dope ass vampire. He goes to sleep for like 800 years. He wakes the fuck up in just real time. He wants to just wait. What?
He says he just like the world is pussy.
No. So what happens?
Not necessarily. No. He's called the noble because noble. Okay.
No. So he goes to sleep, but the issue is his coffin gets lost, and then all of a sudden he randomly wakes up, and now he's stuck in the world.
He doesn't randomly wake up. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil shit. Never mind. Go ahead.
I can't remember. Well, no, because that's not the. I think that's what the chapter series starts off. No, I'm not gonna go into that.
It's okay. Let's put it like this. People can read between the lines. Quote unquote, it gets missed. It's missing. He wakes up. He goes to high school with his servant. And then he finds out that there are people there hunting him.
Yeah.
And he has to fight them. He has to unleash his power as a vampire to fight them. And
why does it sound like Blood Plus?
The world is pussy.
No. Okay. It sounds like Blood Plus. It sounds like Blood Plus, but ain't no pussy ass niggas. Ain't nowhere near this. No.
I like Blood Plus. So
he said, he said, I'm gonna take a nap. He took a nap. He woke up and he smelled bitch. That's like the serious is.
I'm easy wrong though.
No, he's not. That's like legit what happens. And his character is really cool, calm and collected. The characters around him are dope. And the people that they fight are like mutated humans that have been experimented on.
Oh, they're crazy. That's what they are.
And they're fucking like broken.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's Vincent. Would you put this as a seinen? I would.
It's kind. I don't know. Like it's kind of hard for this though because it is like we said. It is a manhwa.
Oh, it's gonna
But
follow the shonen. It's gonna follow the shonen shit.
I want to
but-
say it kind of follows, but it kind of doesn't though because your main character he's kind of bland though.
No, yes, he's very reserved and relaxed. He is not.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
a shonen. I guess we could call it a seinen because they are, technically speaking, he's not a kid, but it's a manhwa, you know.
It's a model. They play by different rules. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
except
watch
for Tower
it.
God.
It's gonna be
Except
good.
for Tower God.
Yeah. All right, Vincent. What else? What else do you see? What else do you see?
Tony Kaku Kawaii is going to be one of the greatest slice of life series.
That's the one that's my most anticipated for this season.
Okay, Jordan, speak on it, bro.
Because I don't know nothing about it. It's just that Vincent has talked this series up so much that I'm excited to watch it. Because
it's a good comedy romance series. Like
and I like slice of life. And
yeah.
That's
to give
up my
people
alley.
an idea of the premise, your main character basically sees this girl and he like falls in love at first sight with her, right? And I can't remember he gets into some kind of accident, and then she basically says something to him, and then he wakes up and he's perfectly fine. So he spends the rest of his like school days trying to find this chick and basically growing up to be an adult for the most part. And then all of a sudden he sees her again, and
you said those words together.
Right.
No, you know what I'm talking about. School days.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh
guy.
no! Don't say that. No, stop talking. So he meets her again, and the first thing he does is the first thing he says is, "Will you marry me?" No. So he asks her out. Is what he said. That's what it was.
No,
He goes,
she according to the description, it says
yeah.
he asks her to date her, and she's like, "I'll date you, but only if we're married."
We're married, yeah. So then he goes, okay, cool. Then they get married, and it's literally their life as being a newlywed couple, and basically him finding the truth about her. But there is a supernatural element to the series, but I won't say much about it because even the manga hasn't exactly openly confirmed it yet either. Because I'm reading a manga for that series too, but it's super funny. It's super good. Like it's hilarious. Like. Put it this way, if you can put up Uzaki-chan, then you can definitely put up this series because this series is not as bad.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's
cute.
It's
because Uzaki-chan is annoying, but I mean it's supposed to be annoying.
In its title, yeah.
Right.
But this series is just funny. Like it is one of those series where the main female protagonist, she tries to play like she's really ice cold queen and like all knowing, and there's moments where even he surprises her. It's just so down to earth, dude. Like it's man. That I can guarantee this. If they do it right, that's a series that you can watch almost once or twice every year, over and over. It's rewatchable. It's got that rewatchable element. Like it's so good, so good.
Okay. Like I said, Great Pretender. They're gonna finish their 23 episode season now.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
And then Vincent, the one below it. Holy shit!
Which one? Higurashi?
Dog, a Higurashi remake, nigga.
Yo,
That's nuts.
Is it a remake or like what is it though? Like
no, it's a remake. It's remake.
Yeah,
it's a remake. It's not a continuation. It's a remake.
Not ready. Yeah,
we're not ready for that. I'm not prepared for that.
Higurashi was crazy. Higurashi came out during that Yandere timeline frame too. Like
it was crazy.
Oh man, like just thinking about it, I hope some of these chicks don't see Higurashi because the things they do to each other in that show.
If you like psychological, like horror and like supernatural shit,
Higurashi's your team.
Yeah,
bro.
man. That's. I can't really tell you shit because it will spoil it, and you can go look at it now. This is a very, very classic.
It's an older series. I know it came back in like.
Would you say this is one of the beginning series that started like that classic period in the mid 2000s? Would you put that in there?
It definitely made its own name because like
I watched Higurashi, the old one. I was like, hell no.
Like that's
why I was so Vincent, this is literally like when you said watch Miraniki. I was like, no. That's like I asked you, is this like Higurashi? You're like, yeah. And I was like, Why are you gonna do this to me again?
So Higurashi came out in 2000, right? And I will say this:
long time ago.
what people don't understand is it's 2005. So anything from 2004 up to 2010 is a weird period because people don't realize it, but there's actually like this really weird trending like theme within anime. Like currently from 2010 to almost now, over the past decades, isekais has been like the really big thing.
Yeah.
But from 2004 to 2010ish or 8ish, there was a period where having a edgy villain main protagonist was the thing. Like you had protagonists who were just kind of straight up like almost like villains, or they're like anti-hero, and that was edginess. And the reason why you see series like Shield, what's called Shield Hero or Shield Hero, I'm sorry, in series like Misfit Demon King Academy, is because your main characters are more anti-hero than they are like your traditional superhero. Because they're kind of like, no, we want to do things our own way. Like, F that. Like, people are like, oh, well, you have to help us because you're this. And they literally go, well, F you. I don't want to help you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yo, that mean a Dragon Quest anime?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Vincent, one of the ones I wanted to talk about was Yukio Ko no Moriarty. Do you know what that's about?
Wait, hold up. Let me see if I can blind.
Because I want to tell you this because I cannot wait. It's by one of my favorite anime production studios.
Wait, where is it? What's
it's under Majo no Tabi?
And Production IG is putting out some.
Yeah, bro, they put out a lot of heat. They going to work, bro.
Wait, the Golden Kamui?
No. Yukio Ku no Moriarty. No Moriarty.
Oh, Yukoku. It's just Yukoku.
Is Yukoku?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Yukoku no. Oh, I'm assuming that's what it's just me.
Okay, so Vincent.
It's kind of like it's a like mystery, like a detective series, right?
Right. Okay. So this is the thing. If anybody knows about Sherlock Holmes books, one of Sherlock Holmes' greatest rivals is William James Moriarty, who's a science professor. He is considered by Sherlock Holmes, quote unquote, to be the Napoleon of crime because he's so fucking smart. And just like in the second Sherlock Holmes movie with Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr., the second was Moriarty was the villain. And you know how at the end where, Sherlock Holmes does his like, I'm gonna break it down and like do like predict all his moves and beat his ass. Yeah. Moriarty can do the same thing because he's just as smart as him. The difference with this one is that Moriarty gets disgusted by his privilege.
Yeah.
And then his family adopts to Sherlock Holmes boys. And his family is so evil that he's like, I'm going to train you two, and we're going to take down my family.
Okay.
Oh, I'm watching that.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Bro, I'm ready.
I'm watching that.
I like it.
Man.
No, I like it.
Run it back again, because I was in a different mental space. I didn't hear you said what?
Yeah. I said that William James Moriarty hates the privilege that he's in 18th century London. His family's evil. It comes October 11th.
Episode 1.
I mean, like, what is it? Is it Funimation? Is it Verve? Country?
This is. Let me click on.
Oh, this might be an Amazon thing.
Please don't tell me that.
Oh no, is it?
I don't.
I mean, I have it, but like,
I'm gonna have to go steal my mom's Amazon code. I need that.
Oh damn, Vincent, I'm looking for it, bro.
Oh no! It's Funimation. Woo! I got.
Oh, it's Funimation. Okay.
It's Funimation. Well, looks like I'm going to Funimation then. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. I like that's one of the ones in my shit. Now the one under it, Vincent.
Akuduma Drive.
No, Hanyo no Yashima Hime.
Oh, you mean under? See, when you say under.
No, see, the thing is, he probably looked at his phone.
I'm looking.
Hey, look, I'm doing split screen. My bad. Let me.
Just say it, bro. Just say it. It's Inuyasha.
It's Inuyasha sequel. It's an Inuyasha sequel.
I don't care. I didn't watch Inuyasha when it was out. So,
but no,
you're not
John, I'm not
much.
probably
You're not
gonna watch it because I watched all the Inuyasha and I hated it.
No, I would watch it. No, I would watch it because you know why? If here's the best thing I'm going to tell you guys to do. Just type in how Inuyasha ended on Google. read the summaries and then just watch this series because hopefully they don't play too much based off of the original series and hopefully they make it its own original timeline because my issue with Inuyasha, okay, and a lot of these fangirls are gonna wring my throat for will be single forever now. I'm saying this. This series is literally sit. Boom. No. Literally the entire premise of the show, okay? Inuyasha does something crazy. Kagome don't like it. Kagome says sit. Inuyasha gets sit. Inuyasha angry. Kagome's angry. Inuyasha wants things to work. Kagome caves in, makes things work. And then that's
also Jiron, one of the funny things about Inuyasha, the original series, his main villain is Sesshomaru, right?
mm-hmm.
They fight, but Sesshomaru fucking runs away every single fucking time. Like, bro,
are you talking about Shishomaru?
Yes, Sesshomaru. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
He runs away every time. That's a meme. That's been a meme for like 30 years. He runs away from he wants to smoke, gets the smoke, then runs away from the smoke. It's tiring.
He didn't want to smoke then.
It's just
you can't want
I'm
to
not
smoke
watching
run.
it. I'm pretty sure it's going to get a lot of people to watch it because there's a lot of people who love Inuyasha.
Inuyasha, but Inuyasha is a classic though. It's like when I say classic, I mean it's in that realm of Cowboy Bebop.
Bro, it's a classic. You just can't deny that.
Like as much fun as I'm making fun of it and so like the reality of it is just that, like it's you want to know what I didn't like Sesshomaru, bro? My man,
he was a pretty boy that ran.
He was no. I'll tell you why. Sesshomaru was basically a worse version of Itachi. He just.
No, Vincent, actually, we're not gonna do that.
That's why I didn't like Inuyasha. Inuyasha is just soft Itachi.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
That's fucked up.
Bro. I'll be alone. I got my left hand with me. We'll be together forever. That's literally the dynamic between Inuyasha and Sesshomaru. It's just it's basically Itachi and Sasuke, but just done worse. But it's the opposite end. Basically, Itachi and Sasuke did it better than Inuyasha and Sesshomaru.
Other than that, Vincent, I don't see any other ones that I'm really interested in. I think this is a very kind of like top heavy to middle heavy season where I had 7 written down.
There's a handful of stuff that I'm seeing here that it looks like it's potential to be like. It looks like, hey, the cover art is neat, the story sounds all right, but we'll actually see what happens when it takes off, and that technically is today. So, like I said, I'm not the one to watch things when it's ongoing. I like to binge watch stuff. So.
He doesn't like to wait a week to watch stuff.
It makes no sense, right? No, it makes no sense, bro. I can't wait week per week, but I can wait a whole like 2 months to watch it goes back to my that way. It goes back to my logic of watching anime and so about my opinion about stuff. It's pretty hypocritical. There's some things I'll say, it's just like, but then you just say that. But I'm like, for me, that's just kind of how anime is, bro. That's just
it's a hit or miss, man. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah, like I said, bro. Like I think it goes back to the end of the line that I sound hypocritical because the thing is, I can be very harsh with some of these series. But that's why I like to tell people that I try to be as benevolent as I can because for me, I go for the enjoyment factor. That's why I said I like watching these typical harem series or like these typical ecchi series or comedy stuff because I'm like, you know what, man, I've seen it, but it's because I keep seeing it, that's why I enjoy it. I'm not gonna.
I'm about to watch this real romance whatever anime because. I don't know. That cover looks nice.
Which one?
I'm watching it.
Railroad.
It's under.
No, don't watch it. You need to watch. No, you need to watch. You need to watch freaking Misfit of Demon King. It's already done, bro. It's already done.
But this one is ongoing now, though.
Jiron, I will tell you straight up. When you watch Misfit of a Demon King Academy, You're gonna binge watch it. You're gonna sit there and it's gonna be that one series where even High School Prodigy has to eat another world. It's gonna be like
No,
one
you
of
know
those.
what I'm about to watch? This Hypnosis Mike Division rap battle.
All right, no, we wrapping this up.
Okay, no, we wrapping up. Yeah,
Yeah, we
I'm about
wrapping
to
this up.
watch
This
this.
has been another great episode of RNVP, guys. Why don't y'all plug y'all shit? Just let me know. Let the guys know. Let
You don't want to
everybody
watch the Japanese rap battle?
No, John, not really. Not in anime form.
Hey, John, do you speak Japanese?
No.
Then don't watch it.
wait,
It only has subtitles, my guy. Oh.
Jerome, when these
so
bars
John,
are weak as hell, and you wasted your time watching that weak sauce, don't let look. All right, man. Just
No. I got you, bro. You literally just said the reason why you're kind of iffy about going to the Monogatari series because you don't speak Japanese to fully understand the lingo and such. It's the same for that.
No, it's different because translation is better in 2020 than it was back
Is
then.
it? Because the way I say when you rap, you have slangs and terms, right?
Did you watch
I don't know about that.
Zombieland Saga? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, you didn't have a problem with that, did you?
No, because they're singing, they're not rapping. There's no
They had
wordplay.
rap. They had a rap.
Oh.
Whole rap
That one-
episode. What
The
you
rap
mean?
episode was I, but I'm sure it was more funny if you spoke the language, though, right?
I'm just not trying to read these bars that are going to probably be weak as hell. I'm just not.
Bro,
I
what you
feel like-
talking
yeah.
about, bro? You think with all the cultural stuff they have to rap about, their bars gonna be whack? Are you
For
jaded?
anime?
Are you jaded?
No. They're not gonna be getting their shit off. This is Kid Bops, but Japanese. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be Kids Bop?
Yes, but Japanese.
No.
What are you talking about? No, fam.
Bro,
Plug your shit. We're done.
No, we ain't done. Yo, tell me more.
No, I'm not trying to tell you more. We're done. No.
Oh,
Tell me more.
Jerome, plug your shit, bro.
No. we might have stumbled on like a gem in this dude. No. Nah. We gotta talk about
if
this.
I watch this show and it's fire, I'm never letting Jake leave it there.
Exactly.
Okay, that's cool, and I'll watch it. I'm just not about to watch it off the strength of Japanese King Bops raps. I'm not.
Yo, this is crazy.
Crazy. I know, right?
Tell me when Killer B was in the booth, we weren't all listening, bro.
Killer B, hey, bro, Killer B's bars were mud. Awful. They were cringy. They're terrible.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh,
the show.
Like I said, guys, plug your shit.
Go ahead, Derek. It's all you.
Well, I didn't really say much because, I'm not really the anime head that Vincent, Jake, and Jerron are. I used to be, but then I got a job.
Flex on them niggas.
But yeah,
Flex on them.
flexing on us.
Flex on them.
I mean, I have a job too, but he's still flexing on us.
Nah, but
yeah,
it's different, bro. Night shift is different. Like
it is.
No,
that's
I
real
know.
different.
I used
That's
to
what I'm
work
saying. Flex
night
on them.
shift.
Like,
I used to work night shift. Yeah, that's a whole different.
You know why? Because
different
night shift is where all the bread's being made.
all right,
Hey,
but
man.
anyway, I do love the recommendations. I am going to check out Jujutsu no Kaisen for sure.
Yeah,
I'm going to finish Dorohedoro. That wasn't. It was something we said was good. It wasn't something that was coming up.
Hey, bro. Continue.
And then I'm going to get the elite picks from Vincent. You know what I mean? I'm about to be an anime head. Like, cause after y'all think like the podcast is good. The after podcast conversation.
Oh yeah, we can't.
It's about to be lit. I'm sorry, y'all
That-
don't have access to that. Y'all have privy to those information.
Maybe when we get some subscribers, we get a
we get our
Patreon.
subscribers up. Yeah, do that after show.
We can't put that on YouTube. We can put it on a different media.
Yeah, amen to that, sir.
Let me tell you, bro. I have to filter myself so many times. I had one slip up. That was about it.
I mean, it's YouTube. We could cuss and just not aggressively. You know what I mean?
True enough. But like I said, my issue is just, if there are commenters, hopefully, You know,
Yo,
I would
why
love to
is
see
Zoids
recommendations for other
Wild
series.
Zero anime at episode 49? Yo, why is it still going? What is happening?
Because it's the replacement for the best series, Bakugan, bro. I love Bakugan.
Bakugan is fantastic.
Top tier, my guy.
Zoids Wild Zero. I'm gonna have to check that.
Don't watch it, please don't. It's. I
I'm not
grew
giving
up
that
watching the original
nostalgia vibe.
Zoids.
I'm not giving that nostalgia. Yeah, the original Zoids.
There was like two. No, there
there's
were like
no
two.
nostalgia.
There were like
Bro.
two series of Zoids growing up, bro. Like
Let me tell you.
with
Let
the
me tell you
blonde
what-
dude.
you know what? He knows. Okay, so no, we grew up watching Zoids where they hopped in giant mechs to fight, right? Because it literally looked like a Megazord freaking battle royale. That's why Zoids is so hyped for it. Because it's Megazord. Okay, this new one, it looks like a bunch of kids on them little like motor pads thing you see at the mall crashing at each other. That's what this new Zoids is about. Like they're not giant robots. These things are like literally just like super bikes, and they're just going at each other.
Super bikes.
You think I'm joking? No.
I haven't watched the series, so I can't disagree with you.
Okay. Hold up. Look, where is it? Where's the images? Let me show you this shit right.
All right, Derek, you done plugging your shit, bro?
Oh yeah, you could at me at RNVP. This was a really good podcast. One of my favorite. I hope we do it more often because I didn't have to talk. I was just vibing. I was in here vibing.
There you go. Click that link, bro. Click this link and look. Tell me that ain't a kid on a freaking supersize.
I'll do it.
But I'm done. I'm done. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, I
you
appreciate
can find me at on Twitter, Ghost_Vitosai. Twitch, Ghost_Vitosai. I haven't been on Twitch because I'm waiting for the PS5 to drop. Then I'll be back.
I mean,
I do play with them on Twitch though. If you guys want to watch that.
Yeah.
And that's a good segue, Vincent.
Fat boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plug your shit, Vincent.
John, aren't you doing that 24-hour drunk stream?
It's my handle on Twitter, actually.
What?
I keep forgetting it's a mess, bro. My
You're
Twitter
gonna be drinking.
it's
for 24
LFatboy_27.
You think I can handle liquor? No.
Okay.
L Fat Boy, what?
And you and Jerron, like y'all do y'all Twitch stuff together, right?
Yeah, me and John, we do.
We play games.
I've tuned in. Y'all hilarious as hell. Check them out,
play
guys.
games and be.
We waiting for next gen.
The Twitch stream.
We're waiting for that next gen content.
I'm gonna have a camera this time. They're gonna be lit.
Ooh.
Exactly. That's gonna be nice. Yeah. So I'm JTRMVP, Twitter, Jake, guys, Vincent. I appreciate you, man. As always,
I appreciate you guys having me on here. I appreciate
man.
you guys.
No, like for real, this has been a great conversation tonight, man. Like you've as always enlightened us on the art of anime. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and
don't be a dumbass on Twitter.
on that note, we're done.
I'm forgiving.
Good night, guys.